for me, baby. Run away from me, baby. Run away. Run away from me, baby. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. Run away from me, baby. Yeah, yeah. Run away. Run away from me, baby. Hey, LTK. Run away. Up to. What's doing? How's it? How's it? How am I sounding? Is it good? Kids just had dinner. What did you have for dinner? Sounds immaculate. Thanks, bro. That's good. Up to Brady, my bro. They had chicken stir fry and rice. Oh, crazy. Up to Brady. What's going on? Luke, brother. Up to my G. Alright, chat. Look, as you notice. Alright. Hi, Uncle from Zenny. Hi, Zenny. Hi, Zenny. As you notice, right? No intro. Didn't even play the intro. I just been sitting here. She thought you're a papa. She said bye now. Holy cunt. That's crazy. That is wild. But yeah, we're here. Dazzle 180, hello. Bro, I'm keen for this. Not much, bro. Just turning in for the big ones tonight. Hell yeah. Bro, this is gonna be good. But like I was saying, right? As you know, chat, no intro. Didn't even play an intro. You know why? What's the story on that? For some reason, the beat that I used on the song that I had on my intro, it's been getting flagged. Copyright. Which means it's been messing my stream up. So, I thought today, no stream. No stream. I mean, no song, no intro on the stream. Lou Fortune 21, my brother. It's been a while, my G. How are you, bro? How are you? Are you the CEO now, bro? Wait, the CEO of what? Navim24 on YouTube said, girl, you're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Give you a little kiss on your forehead, bro. Steezy, up to my bro. How's it, G? Oi, I think we're live on TikTok, eh? But fucking, I can't, oh, it says right there, TikTok live monitor. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the comments and shit. The TikTok comments, I can't read it. I'm trying to find how to read it. Alright, so we got you're live now. Topic is under gaming, which it shouldn't be under gaming. It should be under chat and interview. Oh, yeah, I think I got it. I think I got it. I just seen you join, K. You're so funny, bro. How do you pop out the live chat? Yeah, I think I'm doing it. Up to Steezy, how you been? We got 36 viewers on there, bro. That's crazy. Bro, where did that come from? Thank you for the follow. Oh, TP Villain raided with 204 spectators, bro? TP! Bro, you're crazy, bro. I appreciate you, my G. That is wild. Hey, chat. No shit. I was looking around like, what the fuck is that sound? I've never had that before. Gonna go for a feed. I'll be lurking, my brother. Appreciate you, my brother. Much love. Bro, TP Villain, everyone. That's crazy, bro. Look. That's crazy. I appreciate you so much, brother. Hey, I'll send you a message. I'm buzzing out. That's the first time I've got raided, chat. The first time ever on Kick I've ever got raided. So I appreciate you, bro. That's mad. Bro, without further ado, right? We gotta do this then. We gotta do this hard. Much love, my brother. I appreciate you a lot, bro. Appreciate you, G. What a start to the stream, chat. TP just comes in. Hey, everyone that came in from TP, if you don't know who I am, I'm Jawan. Nice to meet you. Fucking appreciate you, bro. Straight up. I just keep saying this shit. I'm just sitting here like saying appreciate you, bro. Shit. All right, chat. We got the man himself. Look, there's no proper way to introduce the bro. There's gonna be a lot of games. So if he's here and he's trying to do something, whether it's a business, whether it's life in general, like you're just trying to get to the next level, gym, whatever, you fight training, whatever, any situation where you're trying to level up, this is the guy that you want to hear. And I'm excited as much as you are, right? Because I know for a fact that this guy here that we're about to have, Sam, he just spits game, bro. And so it's gonna be crazy for everyone to hear. Fortify, yeah, everyone will know him as Fortify. Oi, on a mish, that emo is crazy, bro. But yeah, everyone knows him as Fortify. Sam, Ratumaitavuki, I hope I said that right. Look, if I didn't say it right, I'm a fake Islander. I gotta bring the bro up because, and I want to say what he's done, but I want to say it, but I want him to tell it. I want him to tell you. Like I don't want to. Look, gaming with a game over 250 million downloads. If you remember that game, Color Switch. Look, record label, music label, home of New Zealand, Australian R&B. Donnell Lewis, Kenyon Brown. Look, I'm not gonna get into that too much because I know he's gonna say it. Wait, he's calling me right. But I know what he's gonna say it all. Trillionaire Thugs as well. NFT and what we're doing right now. Hi bro, so I want to bring the bro up. Let's bring him up. Let's see some dubs in the chat. He's one of the goats, chat. Take notes. 100%, G. What TP said. So this is gonna be hard. Let's see if the bro's ready. I know he's sitting there waiting. Yo!
Yo, what's going on?
Yo!
Live
Bro,
and shit.
that setup looks new.
Oh no. Oh no, I just put it in the cinema room, you know what I mean?
Oh, see, chat? Right off the bat, he reckons he put it in the cinema room. Like, yeah, that's normal shit. But that's normal for you, eh?
Are we live right now? I can't see the comments though.
Oh, we live right now, G.
Oh,
So,
yo. Damn. Warner brother, bruh.
bro, the bro TP Villain rated our stream, eh? And there was like 200 people in it.
Oh,
Like right
damn.
before you jumped on, type shit.
Oh shit.
So
No.
shout out to the brother TP Villain.
TP villain. Yeah. Oh, yeah,
He,
okay. I'm on your kick now, G, so I can see the
yo,
comments and that.
we on TikTok as well, but I can't see the comments for TikTok right now.
Oh, TikTok, man. That should be
Yeah.
crazy.
Hey, I saw you on TikTok the other week, so I was like, oh yeah, those ones would be crazy.
Shout out TP, shout out Dimbo, shout out CK, shout out Filth
100%.
Factory. Yes, sir.
How you been, bro?
Oh, good man. All day, every day. You know what I mean? Every day
Yep.
is a good. Every day you're alive is a blessing. Like that's the truth, man. I just finished another podcast, man. Everyone wants to talk about their problems. I like to talk about my solutions. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, if I'm breathing, shit, I'm still achieving. So it's like that.
Damn. Holy shit. What did you what did you do today? Like what was your play? Because what's the time over there? It's like midday?
Yeah, it's
Or like
midday. I wake up. I usually go for a walk along the beach, like I got the private beach at my house. Um, go for a walk along that. I have a few of these black coffees, I gotta stay stimulated. And also it's an appetite suppressant. So guys, get on the black coffees and don't add milk, don't add sugar, you know what I mean? Just keep it straight. Um, and then I usually sit on my balcony. You know, the sun comes in the morning, so I'm sitting out there on the balcony, like, bro, just really just counting my blessings, and then also thinking about what I got planned. And the good thing is, usually by the time I wake up, my shit's flooded with messages, you know, from people in Australia, New Zealand. So usually waking up, replying to them, whatever I got going on business wise. And then I just, bro, like I literally see what I need to do that day, who I got to meet, what I got going on, and I just fucking lock in, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dope, bro, dope.
Yeah,
Luke on Facebook said, "Where's the bro living? He's staying in Dubai." On in the
yeah,
in
I live in Dubai, man,
We're exactly in Dubai. Oh, maybe not exactly, but like the area.
in the Palm Jumeirah. So like,
Yeah,
I made Palm. Yeah, pretty much it's like the most expensive real estate in Dubai. You know, one of the top real estates. Um, and I've been living here for 10 years now.
damn, that's wild
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Like,
man,
cause you
that's a
got there,
decade.
yeah, you got there a decade ago, and that was like before it was cool type shit.
Yeah, before it was cool, before it was the wave, you know.
Yeah,
But that's like a lot of things that I've done, bro. You know, I really ascertain where the trajectory of everything is going to be. You know what I mean? I don't like to jump on a wave. I like to find out where the wave break is that no one's surfing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But
that's hard.
where it's gonna be the hot spot in the future. So that comes by learning how to learn. That's one thing that I always tell everyone. And it sounds basic, right? It sounds like one of those like what was that viral thing that the Emirati said? She said something that was super funny. But learning how to learn is super important, bro. A lot of people they don't know how to they haven't learned how to learn. For example, bro, I got into the iGaming space a month ago, right? And I'm an
Yep,
expert on it already. When I got into the mobile games industry, I didn't know nothing about it, and within 6 months, I could tell you everything about it. Do you know what I mean?
yep.
So that's one of my skill sets, and that's what I always try to tell everyone, bro. Is yeah, it's lot. Shout out to Indo. Love your job, job your love. You know what I mean? Like some people try to say that. People try to say my learn how to learn is like that, but nah, it's deeper. It's actually deep. You know what I mean? It's like basically is whatever knowledge you want is available online. Whatever you want to learn about, whatever you want to focus on, whatever you want to be good at, it's all online. But you need to learn first of all what to learn. You know what I mean? Because also a lot of people bro, you know how it is, man. A lot of people they become experts in things that has a super low ceiling. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that's why if you see my journey throughout my whole history, as soon as I hit the ceiling, I was always already on to the next play. You know what I mean?
yeah. And you're
Yeah.
always big on that, eh? I learned that from you, seeing that stuff. Like, especially when you talk to me, when we linked up, because we linked up, chat in August last year. That was the
Yeah.
first time we met.
That's how we
And
met. We've been speaking to each other for a minute though.
yo, we're speaking to each other for a minute, and you told me about the music industry, right? And
Uh,
we were talking about ceilings, and you said to me, you were like, bro, like, what you've done in the crypto industry, you were saying like, yeah, it'll be like, oh yeah, that's all right. Like what you've done, even though it's so massive in terms of like crypto and that, but then you go to like the music industry, it's like, bro, to be where you are, you have to be like a Drake. You know what
I
I mean?
said I said $100 million in crypto is like you get a couple of claps. You know what I mean? But in the music game, you're like one of the goats. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
So, especially if you're coming from our region, right?
Yeah,
So it's always about playing in sports where the prize is big. You know what I mean? And a lot of our people, the goal is to make it to the NRL, but there's a salary cap for every team in the NRL, right? So, and that salary cap is top heavy. You got to be the 6 or 7 or the one to get a nice share of that salary cap. But at the end of the day,
yeah,
there's a salary cap. You know what I mean?
yeah. That's
So
crazy.
already your earning potential is capped. That's why, and I do have a lot of athletes that follow me and everything, and I'm friends with them. That's why I tell them, this shit is a stepping stone to the next thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't look at it as the end goal. Look at it as the stepping stone, especially when the career of an athlete is so short. And this is what I love about business is, we can make money until the day we die. If you're a businessman, if you're an entrepreneur, and then even then, a lot of people they be like, "Oh man, but you can't take it with you." Gee, I leave it to my kids. They leave it to their kids. I know fourth generation billionaires that are eating today from the play that their great grandparents? Yeah, great grandparents set up. You know what I mean?
That's wild.
Um, and and they're leaving it to their kids. So that's the type of thinking that I be on, bro. And that's why I love constantly, bro, I come from Logan. I grew up in
Yeah.
Logan, from West Auckland, Logan, all of that, Fijian descent. And I did grow up, like being around the same sort of mindset that probably a lot of people are on here, um, maybe still living or grew up on. And I always just saw something bigger for myself. I always just saw that everything was a stepping stone to the next thing. And I always had that constant thirst for knowledge, man.
Yeah. And even like with that, with everything you said, like back then, because when did you start training? Because you were training hard first day.
Yeah.
It was like young.
Yeah, yeah, I was training when I was like I fell in love with training when I was like 12, 13.
True.
Um yeah, so I fell in love with training when I was like 13, bro. I was the dude that had the encyclopedia of bodybuilding from Arnold, this big thick book back in the days. I was shit, sometimes I was stealing the Flex magazines, uh, you know what I mean? The Iron Man magazines, putting it down the pants.
Yo.
Um, you gotta wear the pants where it's like
Yeah.
it's got the elastic shit.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta be able to
Yeah,
fit a you boom in that.
shit, man. I used to put bloody kangaroo meat and everything down them pants with the big hoodie
Damn.
on. You know what I mean, bro? Like shit, you come into my fridge back in the days, man. I'll have meat from Woolworths. I have meat from Audi, Bilo, all that shit's like,
That's
motherfuckers just
crazy.
putting all around. I said, shit, I gotta get that protein in, man. But you know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't condone that. Obviously, like it's fucking backwards thinking, but shit. I was like that. I was that dude, man. I didn't have money. So I wanted to get money. So I was selling shit at the Woodridge markets, all of that. But I fell
Yeah.
in love with I fell in love with the gym, bro. I fell in love with the gym first.
Yeah.
It taught me discipline. It taught me delayed gratification. It taught me how to be obsessed with something. I built my
Right.
body up. So obviously when you build your body up and you get stronger, you get more confidence, right?
Yeah.
So all of these key attributes that I learned at 12, 13, all of this shit transitions, bro, to everything in life. So when I'm doing the next thing, I've already I've already mastered these four things, what I just
Yeah.
spoke on. So I'm taking it with me to everything that I'm doing, bro. And gee, I still train, you know what I mean? I still got, bro, I'm 39, man, and I still got a nice body. Because this is a marathon, it's not a sprint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a lifelong journey. Everything that I try to do is something that I implement for life. It's not something that has a start date and an end date. When people tell me, even like, what diet are you on? It's just how I eat. It's a healthy eating plan. You know what I mean? This is for
Yeah.
life. It's not something that has a start date and an end
It's your
date. Yeah,
lifestyle. Hey.
it's lifestyle, man. Exactly,
Yeah.
G.
That's hard. I was actually gonna ask you too. What things you took from learning, like training young. What things you took into business today, but you just said it all. Like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
teaches you a lot. Even with when you're fit and that too. Like, cause I know you're big on like when you're meeting people in that, it's a good conversation starter as well. Like people feel more comfortable talking to you because they're like, damn, this cunt's like ripped, da da da. Like, do they? It doesn't make people want to talk to you.
Look, I look at it like this, right? When I see someone that's in shape, I already see that they have discipline. I already see that they have focus. I already see that they have. So, it just ticks off a lot of things. Like, bro, at the end of the day, man, you're a walking billboard. Do you know what I mean? You are the best form of marketing for yourself. Your physical appearance, the way you conduct yourself, the way you talk, the way you speak to people. And you saw that firsthand
Yeah,
when we were hanging out at Sigma, right?
yeah,
Um,
100%.
yeah, you saw how I move and everything, and you know, it's you know, you're your own walking billboard. So why wouldn't you want to be putting the best message that you could put on that billboard? You know what I mean?
Just to add, can I add something? Chat, when we're in Dubai, we're at this Sigma, and we're just walking, and everyone's just stopping this guy, eh? And it's just talk here, stop, talk here, and bro, it's like seeing like celebrity in the flesh type shit. And then the way you hold your conversations with everybody, like you just be like
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom. All right, we go walking, boom, get stopped again. Like yeah, I just remembered that when you said that because yeah, you're right, eh? You are a walking billboard, and it does play a massive part in everything that's around you and everything that happens.
Wait,
So
what do you mean? Like the way, like just stopping everyone?
like everyone, how do I say this? Like based off my experience being with you over there, it's like
Yeah,
everyone wants to know you. And even
yeah,
if they don't know you, they want to know you. And if they know you, it's
yeah.
it's like, bro, it's wild.
That's how it's
But
gonna be, man. Look,
yeah,
look. People think that you're buying the Richard Mill to show off. Actually, you're doing it to show people that you're successful. You're
yeah,
doing it to show people that you've achieved something in life. You know what I mean? These are all conversation starters. Um, and you know, it's everything in life, how you conduct yourself. And it's like you said, even if they don't know you, you want to make sure they want to know who you are and what you do, right?
yo,
And you know, obviously when I enter a new industry, so now with Sigma, you know, it's not like some new guy. And look, bro, it just depends on how you play the game, you know what I mean? Like there's other people that don't do that. And I always say, do what you do comfortably. Don't try to
yeah,
do what the next guy does if that's not you. You know what I mean? But this is me. This is how I love to roll. This is organic for me. You know what I mean? It's not like I wouldn't recommend this to someone who's like an analytical French dude with like like to drip out and get tatted up and shit. No, I wouldn't recommend that. I would just figure out what they were comfortable doing, how would work better for them, and then I could easily show them how they should be moving at the top of their game, you know?
yeah, hard. But so even all that, like, because early on you were in the club scene, eh? So that's
Yeah, I was
where
in the
was yeah.
nightclub scene, nightclub industry, music industry, all of that, man.
How was it in the nightclub industry, and what did that teach you?
Nightclub industry is crazy, man, especially back then. You got to think, bro. Now in 2026, not too many people they want to like a lot of the youth, they don't go out and drink, you know. It's cool. I actually fuck with that. Um, but you know, back then that was the play, you know, that was the play. That was like the nightclub thing was like the big thing. Um, so it was dope, man. Look, I was that dude that I started as a promoter in the nightclubs. Then I saw the MC on the stage, and I'm like, okay, this guy gets more clout. He gets more attention. How do I get to that? You know what I mean? So I figured that out easily, bro. You just like you don't do too much. A lot of MCs try to make it all about them, but actually the job of the MC is just to like get the message across for the night and then also fill in the gaps between the DJ when he's transitioning from song to song. You might have to say a couple of things, you know, just to keep the
Yo,
flow and the BPMs rocking. And so I did that. I figured I had to, and also you don't want to try to bring 10 of your boys to every single event. You want to make it as easy as possible to the guy running the club. So I soon I got to the MC level. Then I started traveling around Australia. I started getting booked all throughout Australia. You know, and even I tell everyone, man, I always put my rate at a rate where I could go back every month. You know, a lot of artists and all that too, they don't understand the business of it's music business, but they think it's music. You
yeah,
know what I mean? So they totally neglect the business side of music and or they think it's just about the music. No, that's just like one piece of the puzzle, you know? Um so even I was charging a rate that I know that I could go back every month. Why? Because over the year, everything is about the lifetime value, right? You know that being in the iGaming space and all that.
100%.
Um, the lifetime value. And it's the same thing with music. So when I was doing gigs, I would charge a rate that I knew that I could go back every month. Why? Because man, I'm going to all these different regional places, man. Now I'm connecting with all the micro influences. Every single town has micro influences, right? And back then it was like people that was like there's always someone that's on a reality TV show, on a singing show, the footy guy, the athlete, the guy that's got 200,000 followers or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm connecting with all of them in every single city, bro, that I was going to. And then I'm bringing them to the hotel room of the show. Now I'm taking the bottle from the sound check. So even at sound check, bro, like I would make friends with the owner, have lunch with the owner. I would tell him, gee, I need to take a bottle back to the room because I'm gonna bring in these 10 people to the room before, and they're all from an eclectic range of people, but they're all gonna come back to the hotel 2 hours, 3 hours before the show. Now we're gonna have this bottle, and they're all gonna be posting up stories promoting the night for free, Even
Yeah, that's
after
dope.
that, yeah, even after that, I would literally find out. And man, every single regional city has a freaking urban store. You know what I mean? So I would find out what's the urban store in this city, connect with them, hand out the mixtapes that I had for the event. Um, Even the local artists, man. I've featured on so many local artists. I would just in each different city, and I would just drop a verse on their song, record the video after the show. Man, I was just doing as much as I could.
Damn. So you were doing that as well.
Yeah, man,
Shit.
bro. Like, when you go make money in the clubs, that's from 12 to 3 a.m. But you get up there at 3 in the afternoon, so you still got like another 8 hours that you can make money somehow, some way,
Uh,
you know what I mean?
Chat, you always think you're hustling, eh, until you listen to Sam talk, and then you're like, shit, that's next level. Because I didn't know you were doing that. Because I knew a bit of it, but I didn't know that you were doing that as well with like the features and the songs and that. Going shooting the videos and that while you're doing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I can
That's
send you it
wild,
off
G.
camera, bro. I got artists, I got songs with like little like local Darwin rappers, like
Shit.
you know what I mean? Like
That's on though. That's so smart. Like the way that
Mm,
you were moving, and nothing was like a wasted effort, eh? It was just boom. I'm gonna go there. All right, I better do this, this, and this, and this. Everything just like lined up. Bro, it's hard. Inspiring
yeah,
too.
man.
The chat's going off. The chat's going off hard. But yo, and then so with music,
Mm,
because with Future Now, so you ended up sort of using the same play, a similar play, to sort of help run
mm.
the label and that.
Yeah, so look, I realized early that what worked for me can also work for other people, right?
Yep.
So I would set up the play myself, but then I would set up a night. So for example, I had a brand called Faded. Faded was the brand. So on the opening night, I'd be going up, and then we'd be handing out mixtapes. So we're hustling, bro. Like we'll get people there before 11 a.m. So for example, we'll be cutting deals with the owner of the nightclub
Yep.
to say, look, we're gonna take the door. You take the money on the bar, but if we reach certain targets, we want a kickback. So
Yep.
then I knew that because most promoters they didn't think like that. So the guests, the people that was coming to party would come at 1 a.m. They'll be pre-drinking at home. So I'll be like, man, I gotta get their asses there at 10 p.m. So then they're gonna spend an extra $30, $40 at the venue so I can get my kickback. So I'm like, how do I do that? So I'd be like, every time we'd enter a new city, man, first of all, what we would do is we would set up a Facebook page account in that city. For example, it'd be like just faded Mackay or whatever.
Yep.
Then that page would literally go on all the other venues that were in that town or in that region, and would go through all the photo albums and add everyone that was tagged in the last 6 months. So now we had, how you can only max out
Yeah.
5,000
Yep.
five
Five
thousand
thousand.
friends, right? So we would literally have a page of 5,000 people who had been out in that town in the last 6 months. Think about that.
That's
Um,
crazy.
and that's a lot of physical, that's a lot of like work, man, where you got to go through and actually do your due diligence and really really hustle, and that's what you had to do, man. Like you got to do it. Like you got to do what other people aren't willing to do if you want to make it, you know what I mean? And so we did that. And then I'm like, okay, well, how do I get these people early? So I literally, instead of just sending a Facebook invite to the event, we would get their address, we would get their phone, their number, and we'd send out a physical VIP invite in their mail, So no one was doing that. Everyone was just inviting
Damn.
them to the social media thing. So we would do that. And gee, like I'll be there licking stamps, bro. I'm shit.
Shit.
I'm getting sick from licking all these stamps, bro. Like this shit got something in it. You know what I mean? And but yeah, just again doing stuff that other people wouldn't even think of doing or would be too lazy to do. And then even so then would get the DJ like DJ Noise or whatever to make a mixtape because he was our artist. Then I'm doing all the voiceovers, for example, Faded, Townsville, every Thursday, Saturday night, let's go, da da da. And then we'll be putting out artists every third song. So that's why you see me featured on a lot of these songs
True.
with at that time, like Show No Love, Don't Need 'Em, all of these type of club songs was
Thanks.
because they were to promote the event. But then you gotta think about it, G. I'm putting a mixtape with Chris Brown, Trey Songz, then the third song is Kenyon Brown. Fourth song,
Yeah.
$5 sign, things are sixth
That's
song is
hard.
William Singe, boom, boom, Donnell Lewis, you know what I mean? So then we're handing out all of these mixtapes. Now the people in this town is going back, and regionals back then, CDs was still a thing, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
not only that, they'll be printing them out and handing them to their friends. So so you got to think they're listening to this mixtape. It's got my marketing and advertising all through it, and every third song's like my boys.
Yeah, that's
So they're
hard.
so they're thinking that Kenyon Brown is on the same level as Chris Brown because the sound quality was the same, the music song was exactly the same, and
Yeah.
it's the shit's flowing. It's not like international artists, international local, and the quality drops off. Nah, this shit was the same. You know what I mean?
And they're
Um,
associating them, like Donny and all of that. They're associating them with these guys, and it's like, yeah, on par, like you're saying.
so now on the second event that I'm running, I'm bringing up the boys, and they're already like super famous.
Yeah, that's
You know
wild,
what I mean?
bro. That's smart
Um,
as.
Yeah, man. And then obviously like handing out all of these CDs saying you got to come before 11 p.m. to get this CD, right?
Yeah.
So I'm giving them an incentive to come early, right? So
True.
why am I doing that? Because I need that shit. I need that shit lined up down the road. Why? Because now I've got content to say this shit is jamming. And
Yep.
for the next event, and plus, I need to get them early into the venue so they can spend more money at the venue. So I get my kickback from the night from the
Yeah,
owner.
that's hard.
Because the other promoters they're not thinking like that. They're just thinking like, okay, the people come when they come, and it's 1 a.m. and they start turning up. Okay, you still get your money on the door, but the guy who owns the venue, who's only taking money on the alcohol, he's not making as much as he could be because everyone else is pre-drinking at home before. So,
Yeah.
man, so that was the play. Did that all throughout Australia, all through regionals, and yeah, man, it's like that,
That's
G.
crazy. That's wild. And so a lot of those promoters, so would they have just taken the door, sort of like you, or would they have just been like, nah, pay us this much and we'll come in and then they were doing shit like that, like just coming in at 1 a.m. and shit, like definitely nowhere near what you were doing.
We were just going above and beyond, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was just literally going above and beyond. And then even with Future Now, man, we set up the routes that's crazy. Like for example, we go to like communities that's like 6 hour drive from Darwin, 5 hour drive from Perth, go to Port Hedland, Karratha, all of these mining towns where people are making 50, 60, $70 an hour and they got nothing to spend it on. Um, so we figured out all of these different routes, man. Most people when they make money and they make money in the music industry, they just think of Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth,
Yeah.
maybe Auckland or some shit like that. But now we can like if you look at if you look at DJ Noise, if you look at Kenyon Brown, Mark even puts them on American tours. They've pretty much been to America for like 4 times in the last four
Yeah, I've
years,
seen
you know,
those.
doing
That's
like
wild.
proper routes. I mean, we've probably got 50 cities in Australia that we can perform and make money in, you know. So it's a blessing, man,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of sacrifice, and it's a lot of touch reaching out to people, you know what I mean? It's building your fan base up one by one, showing love, going back and there's two people, next time there's three people, and you know, longevity. And that's one thing that I have, man. I have longevity in the game. I got YouTube videos from 16 years ago.
Yep.
Um, and you know you can see the actual journey that I've been on.
Yeah. 100%. And then so when you move from that, oh, you still do it, but like when you like the play after, was that color switch? Is that when color switch
So
came
I was
into?
so at the time, G, like I was using my Facebook page to promote myself, what I had going on, you
Yep.
know, and I always tell everyone personal branding is so important, you know what I mean? And that was the beauty of music without me realizing it too much is that you got to brand yourself, you know. Now music is like one of the ways you can do it, you know, and actually probably now it's even better because you can do it in YouTube content. You have your guys like Jaden Lang, you have the Gang, you have all the artists that you had on before. So back then music was kind of like the only way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was literally one of the first people making like workout videos, definitely in the island in the islander community. But even in general, bro, like I got vlogs. Like I did a New Zealand tour, probably like 13, 14 years ago. You can go on my Fortify YouTube channel and I had vlogs from every single city, bro. Like no one was doing that. That was like extra weird shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
People be staring at you weird when you have the camera.
yeah, they're like, what the fuck? Like,
And
this
then
guy,
back then
this
too,
guy's
so it would have been a big one, eh? It would have been a big camera.
I always say, man, my early video things was like, gee, it was like a big fucking camera, like it should look like a motherfucking director from a porno, like the '90s porn film, bro. That shit was crazy. But man, you gotta I was just always thinking outside the box, and a lot of the times it was out of necessity, you know. So that's the hunger, that's the
Yeah.
hustle you gotta have, man. You gotta, you might, and this is why I don't relate to people when they tell me, "Oh man, I don't have the money to do that," or "I don't have this to do that," or "Oh, I'm living here." So, gee, like, if you're only ever finding excuses or reasons that you won't make it or you can't make it, then obviously you're not gonna make it. So I never thought like that. I don't have a camera. I never had a camera. No one wanted to record me. I had to learn how to mix master. I had to learn how to use Acid Pro, all that bullshit. Learn how to fucking do the video editing, all of that stuff. I had to learn how to do it myself out of necessity. And yeah, man,
Yeah, that's
it became
dope.
a blessing because I knew how to do everything, you know.
Yeah, bruh. Even back, cause like nowadays, right over here, it might be a bit more, oh, maybe a little bit more normal in Dubai, but like over here, with the camera going around and someone following you, like similar to
Yeah.
what you were doing back there that long ago. Like people now would still look at you weird, right? So back then, I could only imagine what people were looking at you like.
Especially
With
when you're not, especially when you're a nobody,
yeah,
especially when there's other people that, gee, this is how fucked up. This is how fucked up like people that was doing music was back then. They used to think that promoting your music was like corny.
oh yeah, yeah, it's a lot like
Like
that, eh?
the music artists, I don't know, they were just weird. And it was always the local ones. And they used to think like, oh man, the music's just gonna speak for
Yeah,
itself,
I
or
was just about to say that.
good music just travels. I'm like, shit, it might travel to your boys, but it ain't gonna travel where it needs to fucking travel to monetize this shit. And little did they know, man, even the most organic boom bap, lyrical, subliminal, visual, multi-syllable music had crazy marketing. You know what I mean? And these dudes were just, I don't know, bro. Like I said, man, it's called the music business, and all they thought about was music. They didn't think about the second component to that name, you
Yeah,
know?
it's only a piece of it, like you said before, eh? Yeah, that's crack up though, because I was just about to say that too. What you said,
Yeah.
right? Like, the music will speak for itself. It's alright. I don't need
Yeah,
a little
yeah, yeah.
post.
I mean, like, I'm like, bro, like, I don't want to argue with these dudes because, like, whatever you think, my G, but like, it's just so backwards, like,
Yeah. So with you, with all of that, even because since you were making content as a young age, boom,
Yeah.
you go into the markets, you're selling all this stuff, working in the
Mhm.
club industry, then the music shit. Chat, keep track of everything that we're talking about, all right? Keep track. And then you built Color Switch, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Found a 250 million
Well,
downloads.
yeah. I founded a mobile games publishing company, so I
Ah,
realized
yeah,
it's literally the same thing as running a label, right? Um, and like I said, I had the Facebook page. At the time it was about 50,000 people, right? On the Facebook page. And then my boy Mark, so me and Mark was running the page at the time. And we had founded Future Now and all of that. We had the boys were on there.
yeah,
And it was and I posted one. I found a letter that I wrote to my mom. It was like, "Oh, I'm running away because you're at the gym too much." And I posted it on the Fortify page. And I think it must have come up in memories or some shit. And I
yeah,
posted it on there, and we got like 10,000 likes. I'm like, what the fuck? Because everything else I was doing probably like 200, 300 likes, right? And then the ice bucket challenge came around, and Mark edited the video instead of being like personal people doing the ice bucket challenge video. He like did a compilation, posted it. Gee, it got 20 million views in like 8 hours. So I woke up the next day
damn,
with 20 million views. And bro, I didn't know how I was gonna monetize it, but I knew from being like a hustler in the nightclub industry that wherever there's people walking past, wherever there's traffic, you have an opportunity to monetize that the person, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So I didn't know how I was gonna do it. And then honestly, G, we just stuck to 20 minutes every single 24 hours. So it was me and him working on the page every 20 minutes we were posting. And the aim of the game isn't about likes, people, it's about reach. It's about that's basically the thing. Reach and interactions. That's the aim of the game. Someone can have 5 million followers with no reach, so basically you want to have reach. That's the main thing. And so I tried everything, bro. I tried everything, but I didn't monetize too early. You got to think, bro, being in the nightclubs, man, my network was crazy at that point because I knew every athlete. I knew all the music people. I knew all the people that was on all the reality shows. I knew all the people that was on, all the X Factors and all of them
yeah,
because I'm in the nightclub industry and I'm connecting with them and I'm making sure that I know them and I'm making sure that they knew me. So my network was solid. I just utilized the same formula that I learned from the nightclub industry in the social media industry. That's how I became friends with pretty much everyone in social media. And I'm talking internationally, bro. Like, I've made so many people millions of dollars in that scene because at the time Vine shut down. So Twitter bought Vine. Vine was like the TikTok before TikTok.
yeah,
Actually, Musically was before that, but even
yeah,
before that
yeah.
was an app called Vine. And Instagram wasn't big back then. This was 2013, 2014.
Also, Vine was
Um,
bigger than Instagram at that point. Because I remember when
yeah,
Vine was out, so it was bigger.
yeah,
Instagram wasn't really popping like how Vine was.
people hadn't learned how to monetize it at that point. So it
True.
was it was starting. People hadn't got big communities and all of that. No one had like a million followers on Instagram. So
Yeah.
anyway, Vine or Twitter bought Vine, and then after a couple months they shut it down. I don't know why. I just think they just didn't know how to run it or whatever. Maybe it was a bad business model. And then all the people on Vine, all the top influencers, they came to Facebook. And because I'd already established myself at the time was being one of the biggest pages on Facebook, I had like 5, 6 million back then. But it wasn't only my page. There was probably 5 or 6 people running Facebook at that point. So, for example, we would pay artists like 50 Cent, Ludacris, Tiger, tens of thousands a month to just to run their page and we'll post
True.
whatever we wanted on it. Yeah, so there was like 5 to 6 people that was actually running Facebook, man. That was just
True.
paying all the rappers. Um, you know, uh, there was people that had big. There was a few guys, man. That was actually running it. So it wasn't just my page. I also had access to all of these other pages too. So I could push a video. So anyway, so I'm figuring out all these different ways to monetize. I did drop shipping. I did so many things. Even I did drop shipping when I was like 16, bro.
True.
16, 17, I was doing drop shipping.
That's
So
crazy.
this is early 2000s, you know. Um, I was doing drop shipping, G. I was buying shit online and selling it and just being the middleman back then, bro. Like I was bro, I've done a lot of shit, man. Like
Yeah, yeah.
um
Fuck. Hearing it all,
yeah,
it's like, bro, it's crazy. But it makes sense because of the type of person you are. Like,
yeah,
and like you said,
yeah,
the hunger. Right, you just had that
yeah,
hunger. Like it was like, boom. All right, if this isn't gonna work, boom, I'm switching. Like, I'll come here. And you did that all the way. And then the Facebook page, right? Because you had access to all those pages as well.
yeah.
How did that?
So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So pretty much I tried everything, bro. I was making at this point now, um I started a website called Fortify Daily where we'd be posting links like, oh my God, top 15 failed tattoos. You won't believe number four. And it's just got ads all over it. So articles like that, clickbait articles. And I was posting it on my page. I had other share partners that they were posting it. I was cutting them in on affiliate revenue. And at that point I'm making six figures a month.
yeah.
Um,
On
yeah,
that,
so
that's wild.
this is like 2014. This is like 12 years ago. Um, but I realized that this is all hustle shit. This is not building a business. This is not nothing that you can scale and sell. So I wanted something that I could build, say, scale and scale and really build a company. So I got into the mobile games industry, man. Like I said, I goes back to when we first jumped on G, learning how to learn.
Yep,
I didn't know nothing about the mobile games industry, and within 6 months, I knew everything about the mobile games industry because of the way that I network, the way that I connect with people. I love long format interviews like this. You can go watch someone's stories, you can go watch someone's reels, but they got to say some slick shit in 60 seconds. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And a lot of it is just the hook, bait, boom, like try to get it viral. But it's when you watch content like this, it's when you watch long format content that you really get the gems. So for all the people that's on here now, you guys are really the gem hunters. You know what I mean? You guys are the modern day gold diggers, man. So, and not in a bad way. I say gold explorers,
yep.
right? Because you guys are taking it to the next level and not just looking at the trailer of the movie, but actually you're in the director's cut, where he's telling you about the creation of the movie. And this is what a lot of people don't do. A
That's
lot of
dope.
people don't do this when it comes to film. A lot of people don't do this when it comes. See, I was that dude back in the days buying the CDs, and I would be seeing who was the producer, who was the thing, who was the writers on there. I was like that guy, like researching like that. So everyone that's on here now, man, you guys are already showing that you guys think differently. Do you know what I mean? You're not just watching the trailer. You're not just watching the short form video that's going to come from this content, right? There's probably going to be five or six reels
Yep,
from this conversation on your page, and 90% of the people only consume that content. So the 10% of the people that go watch the long format content, they're the ones that already show initiative. They already show that they're about it. So yeah,
bro,
man,
that's
it was
dope.
just like that, I learned how to. I was an expert in the mobile games industry within 6 months, and then man, pushed out Color Switch, got over 200 million downloads in 2 years, all for free, man. Like I said, all the
Yeah,
revenue was profit. Guys, there's a difference between revenue and profit. And usually on a lot of businesses, the profit margin is 5%, 10% if you're lucky from the revenue. But because I had the traffic, um, and I had the marketing for free because of what I had built up with the page, everything was pure profit, so over $100 million in pure profit. And that took me to another level, man. That took me to like from being rich to wealthy, and that was
yeah,
over
that's
10
dope.
years ago. So yeah, no, that was a blessing, man. And yeah, man, just I invested in Bitcoin since 2012. Again, figuring out, see, a lot of people, right, when they invest, let me tell you something. A lot of people when they invest in Bitcoin, they want to invest when the price is up, when everyone's talking about it. First, you need to understand what is money, why is money even a thing, how long the different currencies have been in power for, because it hasn't always been the US dollar has been the dominant currency. You know, the gold standard, before the US dollar used to be there was 1-to-1 backed by gold. then Nixon in the 70s, he said, fuck all that. We're backing our money by our how strong we are. Our military is backing it. And it literally they went off the gold standard and now they can just print money, print money, print money, print money.
Yeah.
And it's not back to anything, you know, especially in the GFC, the global financial crisis is the reason that Bitcoin was created because they said, hold up, these bankers and all that really ruined the economy and caused. Damn, that shit always happens to me when I do that thing. I freeze up, man. I don't
Yo,
know why.
yo, I was gonna say, I was like, did he just freeze when he
Because
put
that
the
would have been
thumbs
a
up?
cool trick if that was like, let me sort that out.
That would have been cool if it was like the outro. If you were like, yo, and I'll see you later, and then put your thumbs up.
Yeah, but that's some playing up shit, right?
Sup, chat? Oh yeah, you back?
We're back.
J Bro
Yeah.
said investing in Bitcoin back then was hard too. Well, not hard, but it was a big process.
Yeah, man, bro, like so back then, to be honest, bro, like when I say investing in Bitcoin back then, I wouldn't say investing as it's known today. I was buying Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So, and like I said, that's just from putting myself in positions to be able to access new information, be around new people.
Yeah,
You know, a lot of people, especially where we're from, they only hang around people that look like us, people that relate to us, people that talk like us, people. You know, we love to live in a bubble, and that goes for everyone, but I've never been like that. I always knew this person from over here. I knew that person from over there. Man, I was going like for me, I grew up in Logan, so every Thursday night, man, I was just taking my ass to Hyperdome, and I don't know
yeah.
how I'm trying to get back, man. Some of the times it was like a 4 hour walk
God
back
damn.
home, and then even that was just to get to my boy's house. Then I had my bike at his house that I'd have to ride another 10 kilometers to, but from just being out and about, man, I knew all the key people from the city, bro. I knew all the people from Key, bro. I knew all the people from Palm Beach. I knew all the people all the way up to Wavell, in the north side. So I knew all of these different people.
So you always
Even
been
back,
like not like to say even back then. You always been like knowing people and like networking and shit like that with everyone.
yeah, I've always, man. It's always
Damn.
been a part, of me, and I don't know how, I don't know why. I think it's just something that I've been blessed with, and
Yeah.
something that I've really fine tuned, and something that I understood is very important. You know what I mean? Like your look. It's cliche as it is, man, but you know, your network is your net worth. It's all that cliche shit, but it's cliche for a reason, you know, it's because it's been
Yo.
said over and over again by successful people, you know what I mean?
Yeah. True that. Fuck, that's wild. But and to add on too, because that was Color Switch, right? And I'd seen someone in the chat, Robbie, said that was the only game he had on his phone back in the day. That's buzzy. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
it was crazy because I used to catch a plane and shit whenever I'd go on the plane. And I was at the time, man, I would see three or four people playing it. It was pretty
That's
trippy, man.
wild. No way. So
Yeah,
you're on the plane, right? And you're walking past people, or like maybe you're sitting down and they're just jamming the game, and you're
yeah.
like,
I'm
shit,
making money from
damn.
yeah.
But then
It was number one around the world.
what was that? Sorry, it was number one.
It was number one all around the world, and that's what I try to tell people as well, man. Especially where we're from. People think about monetizing just the local community or the local area. You know, I try to do shit that goes global.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like there's over 7 or 8 billion people in the world, man. Like, why are you trying to just do something for 700? You know?
yeah, that's dope. That's dope. And then you did another project there. You did Chicken Scream.
Yeah, chicken scream. So kind of just reverse engineered that whole play, man. You know what I mean? So basically, like I said, man, I always think about a marketing plan before I even press go on the business. A lot of people they have a business idea with no marketing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So they got this crazy idea of a product or a business, and then they got no marketing plan. Me, I'm totally the opposite. I think of what's a marketing plan, and then I'll create the business that I can market. You know what I'm
yo,
saying?
yo,
And that was one of them, bro. So Chicken Scream was like a voice activation game. So basically, and this is another thing that I will say, man, is like learning how to learn, right? So for that game there, bro, you know, I knew to look on the Japanese charts, the Chinese charts, because they were totally different from the iOS, Android charts, and or even just to see like viral shit happening in different regions. And there was another game that came out. It was called Voice Note or some shit.
Yeah.
And it was very basic, but it was like pretty much like a voice activation game. And I'm like, I'll kill this shit with the marketing. You know what I mean? So I told my business partner the idea, the plan. He already had a game. Because you got to think, bro, when it comes to building a game, you don't just build a game. You might have 10 prototypes before you release the one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, so there's a lot of prototypes just sitting in the bank. So we had a prototype already ready to go, with just a little bit of tweaking with this voice activation technique attached to it. And yeah, man, that was dope as well. You know, I pushed over 50 million downloads to that. And the reason why,
Damn.
if you go on YouTube, bro, and you type Chicken Scream game, there's so many family channels. You know, back then, family channels were the biggest on YouTube. They were pushing family because before that, bro, they were pushing all the prank shit. You remember all the prank
Yeah.
stuff that was like big, the Vitali and all of those like out the gate
Like the
pranksters.
overboards, like throw the bag on the ground and run off like pranks and shit.
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah. So that was what the algorithm was fucking with back then. And then YouTube started pushing the family content.
True.
You know what I mean? Had the dudes like Ryan Toys. I don't know if you know him, man. He's one of the biggest at the time. Like this guy was making like 20, 30 million a year.
Damn.
Um, so the family channels were big.
Yep.
So, bro, it's crazy. Like you can type Chicken Scream Game on YouTube and see family channels with like 16 million subscribers, 15 million subscribers, all making content for free. Why? And this is what I always tell her. Shit, man, my
What is it?
hey, I gotta get the charger. G, hold my. Let me come back, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do your thing. All right, chat. You've been
All right,
listening
let me
to all
just
the
let me
G's.
just put it on mute. All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna chuck it on here for now, chat. Hey, don't leave. Bro, it's crazy. Yeah, he's dropping heaps of gems, bro. It's crazy to even hear a story now. It's not even done, too. It's not even done. But yo, chat, I was reading your messages. I just didn't want to talk while the bro's talking. You know what I mean? Show him some respect. Gotta show the man some respect. Hi, Mom Dimbo, baby. Hey, Issy. Issy, my boy. I saw that shout out. I appreciate you, brother. You need an autobiography. 100%. Nah, he needs like a biopic type shit. Like, boom, intro to the film industry type shit. Like, proper movie made. Bro, that would be hard. But yeah, how you liking it, chat? How you liking it? Cause it's hard, eh? Yo, Joanne, tell the chat about your Facebook days. Bro, there was a bit of similar things to what Sam was saying, but on a smaller level for me. Like, I actually when I started rapping and dropping rap videos, a few videos started going viral, and I was like, this is crazy. So when I wanted to build my Facebook page and that, I had fans, right? And whoever was a fan, I'll just put it out and be like, hey, which who out of my fans wants to help me um sort of build my Facebook page? And people were messaging and they were like, yeah, me. And what I was doing was I was going on their account. I was saying, can I go on your account and invite your whole friend list, right? Because Sam before was talking about having an account that had 5,000 friends, and then you could just invite them. So back then, um, yeah, there were just fans that were coming in and they were just like, yeah, use my account, use my account, use my account. And I was going on there inviting, and then I was posting my shit afterwards. So when I was doing the invites, I was posting my videos after, and then so everyone that got invited to the page, they were seeing my new music, my new rap videos, and then boom, it was just taking off from there. But then like it was dope. It was dope. But then, inconsistency and shit. It'd just be like I stopped, and then because when you're, and I talked to Sam about it too when I first met him. When you're when you love music and that's the passion, but you're also a hustler, and the hustler takes over most of the time. Like I just couldn't do it. Like I was back and forth with the music because in my mind I wasn't hustling hard enough in the music to make that money, and so I was just in my mind I'm just like, oh, I'm just doing this for the passion then. and that just wasn't enough. You know what I mean? So I was just like, boom. I'd always go hustle, take a break from music, come back to music, and then go back. And it got to a point, the recently, not recently, but the last time where I ever did music, where I was just like, nah, I know what I love, and I love this shit. You know what I mean? I love the hustle more so, and I always have, and I've never lost it either. So with the music, I always lost it. But it's passion type shit, you know what I mean? So 1-4 were on the scene. Nah, they went hard, G. I fuck with them. Oh, you ready, G? I don't think you can hear me actually.
Yo, 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 yo.
Oh, yo.
I was letting you
You
say your
ready?
shit, bro.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So, yeah. Oh,
Chicken,
yeah. So,
chicken screen. Yeah,
chicken
that's
stream.
G.
So, yeah, man. Um, yeah, man. That was all. But gee, this was all over 10 years. This was 10 years ago. You know, this was like Oh nah, bro. That's
Oh, nah, bruh. Oh, chat. The little thumbs up on the, and it was like on the desk too. Like, how did it even click on it? That's wild. On
Give me a sec.
Spotify version. Yeah, go hard, G. Do your thing. Townsville for. Oh, you from Townsville, bro? I live there, eh? Wait, should I say that on here? Yeah. I live there. I live there. I mean, here. We'll just let the bro sort this out, fix it. But let me read some of the chat. Oh, I know Dimbo had a mad question. Rion Weon, dub stream. Appreciate you, bro. First time I seen you, you would have came from TP stream, eh? And Kobe one, yo. Where's everyone listening from? Yeah, 100%. Where's everyone listening from? If the bro's in Townsville, I'm in Townsville. The bro's in Dubai, Sam. Douglas. Oh, that's crazy, G. Douglas is crazy. We're actually really close. I'm not gonna give it away, you know, but we're really close. You fuck with anyone from Perth? I've never been to Perth. Actually, no, I've never been. If you crack the mills, can you pay for OC music artists to collab? Haha, cause fuck needs to happen more often. What, like collab with each other? Look, you know what I'd want to do? I'd want to get all the OCE rappers together, give them some money or whatever, and put them in the boxing ring and have a boxing promotion. And market the bug out of that. Alright. We'll wait for the bro to come back. We'll wait for the bro to come back. Watch it, pal. My missus is like, watch it, pal. She's like, don't be giving that. She's like, you'll be giving our address out next. 100%. I'm careful. I'm being careful with what I'm doing. Don't worry. Alright, he's just restarting the computer chat. So look, if you want to ask me any questions. Nah. Your missus, yeah, that's my missus there. Paranoid, great. What a name? 100%. I always buzz out at a name on there. It's the best name. It's what really like turned my head. You know what I mean? I saw that name and I was like, fuck. I better date this chick. She's pretty funny. What were you? Why were you so back and forth from NZ and Oz? I remember you always moving back and forth. So for me, um, my parents brought me over to Australia just so I could have the citizenship. Eh, I was born here. So I was born in Brisbane. I was born in Logan, and that's why it's pretty cool when I listen to what Sam's talking about as well and talking about Logan and stuff like that because I was born there. So I've lived in New Zealand, you know. So there's some similarities in the life that he had as a kid and then mine as well. Um, look, they had me here. My parents they took me back. Dad, correct me if this is the wrong timeline if you're in the chat, but and then they took me back as a baby. Lived over there, and then I came back, had primary school here. It was just back and forth. When I was older, like 14, 15, I was being a little shit, eh? And my parents sent me back there to live with my nan, which is in the chat. Sup, nan? Up to? But yeah, they sent me back there. I was like 14, and then I lived there for a while. And bro, that's been my life, just back and forth. You know what I mean? Um, I don't think I'll ever go back there to live, but anymore. But bro, yeah, that answers your question. That was it. You know, so I've always been the Aussie, but that was in New Zealand or the. But when I was here, you know, people would be like, "Fuck, you're so Kiwi, bro." It's like, I don't know, G. I don't know. All right, the bro's here. Hey yo,
Oh, yo, yo, yo.
yo.
My bad, G.
Nah, you're good. You're good, G. You're good. Damn, how
Yeah, I
long has
did
that
another
been?
podcast. I did another podcast before, so
How
yeah,
long was
I
that?
think my show was like 2 hours, man. That shit went over overtime.
Shit, that's like this one too. It's been like an hour. Usually, a lot of every single hype month we've done has usually been an hour, but this one, yeah, this is hard because you used to be dropping gems in that
Oh,
too. So everyone in the chat's just
oh.
like, yo, 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 yo.
If it's annoying, I can. Yeah, I'm on your time, G.
Nah, 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 nah. I'm on your time, G. So if you ever feel like you just need to like gap it, fucking just let us know and you know or cut it short type shit. Just look at me and just fucking I don't know, put the thumbs up again.
Nah, I'm chill.
But yeah, so you had alright, because we were talking about Chicken Scream. That was a
Yeah,
voice activation game chat, like he was saying. So if you haven't seen that, it's still up, eh? It'd still be up on the App Store.
no, I took it down.
Oh, true, true. It was a game, and you might have seen some streamers or and that playing it and influencers, and you'd just be screaming at the phone and it'd be fuck yeah, it was funny, G. The way he
The,
explained it,
the
like
issue,
marketing.
the issue with that game is look, it was easy to get a download because if you saw it, you wanted to try it, but you know, like we always say, right? Retention.
Mm,
So it didn't have the best retention. So that's why even only on I got over 50 million downloads, but I only made like I'm talking US like over $1 million with that one.
yeah,
Um because it didn't have the best retention. So look, you live and you learn, but also at the same time it was easier to get those million downloads compared to the work that I put in
yeah, true.
with color switch, you know. So everything evens out.
I like how you talk about it too, because you just be like, it'll be like $1 million, and you'll just be like, yeah, it was just a million, like, yeah, and then I took the game down. Type shit.
Because like gee, like bro, like to be honest, bro, like if this was 20 years ago, a million's a lot, but now
Yeah,
like $1 million, it ain't shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like you can't do too much with that, bro. To be honest with you,
You can't really buy a house like a house with it today. Oh, you can, but like not like
no,
this house
I
anyway.
don't think you can.
Nah, bro. So
Yeah,
so what made you do that jump from there to NFTs? Because you had Trillionaire Thugs, right? And went
yeah,
13x,
yeah, 13, 14x.
14x, and then
Um, yeah. So with that, bro, is like
yeah,
I was in the space, so I'd already survived two bear cycles, right?
yeah,
And yeah, man, I launched the NFT project, Trillionaire Thugs. You know, because I was in the gaming space already, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna build a Web3 game because I believe that gaming is gonna have its run in the crypto space. You know what I mean? For me, I believe that once a AAA game like GTA, they're talking about GTA implementing Bitcoin. If you go check out that now,
yeah. I did see that.
so go on X and type GTA Bitcoin. So there's a lot of talk that GTA. So I believe in NFTs as a form of like as in terms of like the profile photo thing. I think that's come and gone. But NFTs as digital assets, or especially in terms of in game, because there's like billions, and this is someone who's had a lot of experience in the gaming industry, bro. Like, there's over $6 billion per year in game, just even for skins or even for inside of the gaming industry.
Yeah,
So, but you can't buy it, you can't earn it, you can't sell it. Even if you see with Fortnite, they say even if you see in Fortnite, right? They be telling everyone like don't sell your account. It's illegal and against terms of practices, right? But if everything was on chain and you could easily sell it and they could take their cut, then the user can buy, own, trade, sell the digital asset that they have. So look, with the NFTs, the main thing with that was to create a Web3 game. We just launched it last month, bro, and that took like 3 years to make, man.
Dope.
And that was that I did a partnership with or we did a partnership with Immutable, which is pretty much the world's biggest gaming blockchain. And look, bro,
Dope, bro.
I'm not afraid of taking risks. You know what I mean? Um, Nothing ever goes to plan as you see it in your head, but it's about adapting, and it's about I always say founder led, man. Everything
Yeah.
that I've done, I've always been founder led, whether it being from pushing my own music, my workout videos, my vlogs back in the days, to all my businesses that I've done. I've always put my face at the front. I've always put my face in the firing squad. You know what I mean? And I'm not afraid to do that. Reason being is like actually at the start, it was out of necessity. It was because I didn't have a budget. And if you think about it, right, in the last generation, the way that you found out about a product was in newspaper, radio, TV advertising,
Yeah.
billboards. None of these products needed a founder. None of these, you didn't need to know who the fuck the founder was, right? You just consumed the product. Then there was a switch with social media where the person got a following and then he created the product, right?
Yeah.
Or he promoted someone's product. So that was the switch that happened. Now you see a lot of people, even in traditional businesses now, and I know a lot of people that try to get VC funding and they try to get money and everything, bro. Like they don't even want to give funding unless the guy is founder led and he's out there in social media, in vlogs, in podcasts, promoting that he is the founder. So I
Yeah.
did it out of necessity, but it turned out to be a crazy insight and a crazy advantage to what I got going on now. And I just see the Bro J, the roadmap. Yeah, man, it's crazy because look, you know, I think we're pretty much the only NFT project that actually fulfilled the roadmap.
Yeah.
A lot of people they came in when times got tough, they just completely dropped it and bro, it's brutal building in a bear market. Try do it and like try do it when everyone's talking shit about you, everyone's hating. There's
Bro,
no
that's
hype.
another thing too, like, because you had a lot of people hating and stuff like that, and obviously the
Yeah,
market crashed, like, it had nothing to
yeah,
do with you. Did you
yeah.
ever have, like, people close to you that you thought were, like, solid or anything? Sort of switch up at times, like, at that
Look,
time, around
not
that time?
necessarily, not necessarily on that regarding that project, but I've had that happen many times in my life.
True.
You know what I mean? And
That's crazy.
I love going through adversity. I love
Yep.
going through hard times. I love going through when look, put it this way, right? You know how it is when you're growing up. Man, I remember we used to have house parties, fights, people would be
Yep.
gate crashing, all that bullshit.
Yep.
Um, and there'd always be one sly motherfucker who would never fight you one on one, but if you're on the ground, he's coming in with a kick or a stomp. You know these type of
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
yeah,
I hate these people, man. They're the,
yeah.
they're the, they're the worst people. But what it shows is that so that's the physical side, right? Now
Yep.
in business, in life, you go through trials and tribulations. You go through dark times. Look, you go through times where you're not always up. Even though I'm up now, I've been down, I've been up, I've been down, I've been up. That's why I'm pretty chill when I'm up. I don't take it. I don't get too ahead of myself, and when I'm down, I don't get too low about it because, you know, the lows is lessons, and the ups stay humble because whatever you're failing at the top, just know that you're gonna go back down, or you're not gonna stay on the top. Everything in life is cycles, right? So
I
I've had
like
a
how
lot
you
of people
keep a
switch up.
level head, like, too. Sorry, bro, to
Man.
jump in,
You
but I
got,
like how you keep a leveled
no,
head,
no,
G. Because,
yeah,
yeah, it's crazy. Because the highs that you've had, I can only imagine they'll be high as fuck. Like, it would be the average person would definitely get to your head. You know what I mean? If you don't have
yeah,
the right mindset or the right state of mind for that, and then the lows, um, I'd arguably say that your lows would be lower than any lows that the average person would ever have, or kind of like, come close to have. So even that, that's like some like hate yourself, fucking like start having midlife crisis type shit. But with you, it's just full level headed the whole way through, high,
I
low
love it.
or bad. Like
I
that's
love it.
that's
I
dope,
love,
bro.
like I said,
That's
I
dope.
love going through adversity because it builds you up. It builds you stronger. The only time you really test yourself is when you go through shit.
Yeah.
That tests your character. That tests who you are as a person.
Okay.
And as long as it doesn't kill you, you just get stronger from it. I don't hide from it. And the good thing about it is when you do come back, when you do get stronger, when you do go through it and you get to the other side, you're just that more fucking of a weapon. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah,
that
that's
much
hard.
more of an animal. So look, I've been through a lot of shit, man, where a lot of people have doubted me, a lot of people hated on me, but I've had that throughout my whole journey. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
charges to the game, man. That's a part of the hustle. That's a part of putting yourself out there. Not everyone's gonna agree with you, and if everyone is agreeing with you and everyone likes you and loves you, then you're not really pushing their boundaries. You know what I mean? You're playing it
Yeah.
safe. So fuck that.
That's dope, and I like that you said that too, cause it reminds me of when I was doing music and I first came out. Like there was there wasn't really any hate or nothing on it, right? It was all just
Yeah,
like, oh, bro, this is dope, or bro, this can't tumble and shit like that. That's cool. And what I learned over my lifetime was like, shit, that shit gets you nowhere, eh? Like really, like you still appreciate it. No, don't get me wrong, but it's like you're playing it safe type of shit. You're not pushing the boundaries like you said.
yeah. Look, man, like if everyone understands what you're doing and everyone like you got to think, bro. When I was building the Facebook page, no one was saying to me, like we're talking about it looking back, but in the moment, everyone's like, "You're a failed rapper. You're a meme rapper.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! If only you could make $1 for every follower you had." Like people used to laugh
Oh, I remember
at
that saying. They used to say that a
online
lot,
followers,
eh? For
and
your page,
and
eh?
I used to think, wow, only $1 per follower. That's kind of you kind of set the ceiling low, G. Um, but that was the thing, bro. A lot of people were hating. They were calling me fail rapper, and I'm like, nah, I'm successful entrepreneur. You got it twisted. I'm just, but if they understand what you're doing, then what you're doing isn't too special. Put it that way.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
And so with everything you've learned, right? If there's
Yeah.
someone in the chat that is going hard, hustling, and making the right moves, and ends up making like 10K a month, and then goes to 100K a month, like what's some advice that you give them so they don't fumble it? Because the type of person you are, you don't fumble that shit. So
Play
what's
the
some
long
advice?
game. Play the long game. A lot of people they make 100K, they make 200K, they want to get the starter kit, and then they go back down to spending all their money. You know what I mean? They want to get the chain, they want to get the car. Like I said, man, I didn't buy a Lamborghini until I had $10 million in the bank and a house paid off, and I paid my mom's house off. You know what
That's
I
the
mean?
Gold Coast crib,
So,
eh? Next to the mayor. Is it that crib?
no, oh no, I got that still. That's $11 million. But
Okay.
I'm talking about my one in Australia. I had my one in Australia first. So look, I just play the long game. I was very well known in the music industry, and I had a $500 car. I
Mm.
had to bang the fucking top of the dashboard for the speedo to start working. Eventually, it just stopped, and I just had to drive the speed of the motherfuckers around me and hope that they were doing the speed limit. I had headphones on because my radio didn't work, and I'm very well known at this time. I'm what you call a local celebrity at this point. I'm in the clubs in the Gold Coast and Brisbane, and I got to park 500 meters up the motherfucking. Damn, I knew that shit was gonna happen. Hold up.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Um,
Cause that's yeah, I know the chat wants to hear this. All right, chat, we're gonna kick it. We're gonna kick it. Live within your means. If you got a few mil, you can't afford a Lambo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's what the bro's doing, eh? So, or did, sorry. Can't believe them because no one did it before you. You had to be the one to show them the light at the end of the tunnel. I can't blame them. Yeah. You talking about the people like you talking about like haters and that, J bro? He integrates a lot of his life lessons like that level headedness, drawing up and come down comes from his Bitcoin journey. Yeah, that would play a part for sure. Oh shit.
My bad.
Oh yo,
Oh,
we back.
oh, we got,
Oh, hold on, let me
Wow.
wait. I muted one, but it muted both.
Kick one out. 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 Kick one
Alright.
out.
Gee, did that just remove both of them?
No, I'm back. Can
Oh
you see me?
shit. It says report. I'm not trying to report. Don't report. Alright.
She was underwater, man, type shit.
Yo,
The Narcos conversations.
it was loud as fuck. You just like kick one out, kick one out. J
um,
Bro comments echo. Yo, G. Thank you, brother.
yeah.
Oh, so
So
you're in the
yeah, bro.
car
So
and
like,
you're known.
yeah, I'm in
Yeah.
the car. I'm parking 500 to 1 kilometer up the road, so no one fucking sees me,
Did you
right?
mentally have to like? Was there any side of you that was mentally like, "Fuck yeah, I don't want anyone to see me in this car" type shit, or were you just like, "Nah, I know where I'm going. I don't give a fuck."
It was
Like,
embarrassing. Gee, it was embarrassing as fuck. Like, think about it. I'd be
yeah,
getting girls, and that would be my car.
yeah,
But
true.
luckily, I just got enough game to still get them. But like, put it this way, G. It was embarrassing, but I knew that where I was then wasn't my end destination. This was just a stepping stone.
Yeah,
I didn't want to start flexing then. You know what I mean? I
that's
didn't want to
powerful, bro.
flex. I didn't want to flex right then and there, bro. I knew that it wasn't my time. You know what I mean? And I had so much confidence in where I was going, where I was heading, that it was easy for me not to flex then. You know what I mean? And you see, bro, I posted a story the other day that I lost $50 million in 1 week. My portfolio went down. And I still live every day how I've been living for the last 10 years, you know what I mean? So that shows you really how up I am. And it's
Bro,
because
the
I
haters
played
are
a
pissed, bro. The haters are pissed. They're watching. They're like, they see you down like 50 mil, and they're like hoping, like, oh yeah, maybe he's gonna sell the car now. Maybe he'll sell his
Yeah, no,
apartment, sell the house.
I'm actually about to buy another one.
But that's why I was laughing before too, because you're talking about the $500 car, and like, I could picture that too. When I was living in New Zealand, I was driving my nan's like Rav4 around. I was old as fuck, but like, and then so I felt that embarrassment, but at the same time, I was laughing because, bro, a couple weeks ago, I'm in the back of your Maybach with you, and we're just fucking cruising around, and it's like, damn, that's crazy. Like, your vision,
Yeah.
you knew you were gonna get it, G. And then now we're like in there with the driver and that. The driver's driving the car, type shit, bro. Yeah, it's wild, but it's good, bro.
And he
Like,
scratched my
happy for
shit.
you,
And he
bro.
scratched my
Oh yeah,
shit.
yeah. I was wondering if you wanted to bring that up, G. I was wondering.
That's fine.
All right, well we're in Dubai, right, chat? I'm not gonna tell too much of the story. I'll let the bro tell it. But we got the
There you go.
driver
You
in the
go.
whip.
Say.
All right, we got the driver in the whip. He's driving. Um, we just finished coming from a VIP dinner, eh? It was a VIP dinner. Um, we were barely eating too. We were just eating like some protein and shit. And then we gapped it. We went and seen the bro Issa. How do you say the bro's name?
Yeah, Issa.
Issa. I was just talking to him yesterday too. But yeah, we went to go see the bro. He had a stream, right? Sam jumped on his stream, special guest type shit. And then we leave, eh? And then we leave. We're in the car. The driver, there's like a full island in the middle, chat. The driver fully, we're in the Maybach too. The driver fully drives over the island, scrapes the fuck out of his rims, and we're all sitting there like, oh shit. And the bro was gonna keep driving, and Sam was like, nah, G, pull over, we gotta check this shit. He goes and checks it, and then Sam comes back, and you're just like, bro, it's fucked. It's fucked.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
here's the thing, bro. Oh, can I share the rest as well?
Good.
Here's the thing, bro. Like, Sam was telling me, he's like, bro, like I could easily tell, like, tell the driving company that had the driver, what happened, and then, that guy, he'd have to pay for the rims, right? They'll take it out of his pay. And I don't know if you remember this down to the detail, G, but this is what I took back this too. Like, it was a good moment for me on my trip. But Sam said to me, he's like, if I tell the company, look, they're just gonna take it out of this guy's pay, he's probably not gonna have any money for the month. Like that's probably his pay for the month. You know what I mean? And so Sam said to me, looked at me, and he's like, bro, sometimes you just need to do what's right. Doesn't matter, like, whether he's in the wrong because he is in the wrong type shit. But like sometimes you just have to do what's right. And Sam didn't. He didn't, bro. Or you did it. You got them to fix it, but then you said you pay for it, and you pay for it.
Yeah,
But that's the
yeah.
type of person this guy is, chat. I wanted to share that with you because a lot of people like when you're confident as Sam is and you hold yourself a certain way, you know, people see that and they think like the average person will see that and think, bro, this guy's heartless, da da da, or da da, only cares about this and that. Like moments like that. This is why I wanted to share that story with you because it shows that you know with everything that he's still got a good heart. You know what I
And
mean?
I was
And
chill about it as well. I was chill about it.
yeah, you chill about it. And bro, that was crazy because even I was sitting there like, damn, that's the fucking Maybach rims and shit.
Yeah, nah.
Like that. But
Tried to
that
keep
taught
it
me a
going.
lesson too, you know, because and I seen you post about the other day, like when you get this, when you feel disrespected, you know, you get evil, and I felt that too. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, I'm the same. But then, in situations like that, like what you said, G, you need to do the right thing. Like you'll
I'm
know when,
compassionately evil.
yeah, that's dope. Cause you'll know. You said like you'll know when to do the right thing, and like that was the time. So I just wanted to share that with the chat, G, because it's not just fucking everything that you know that we've been talking about. Like there's levels to this shit when it comes to him. You know what I mean? And that's why I respect him so much. I know a lot of you do too. But yeah, that was a wild one.
You
That
know
was
what?
a funny one.
Look, you don't want to spike the cortisol unnecessarily. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
So yeah, like I said, bro. Yeah, about that. You know, like this, the shit. Yeah, I forgot about it, but um,
You're in the
yeah,
whip.
man, it's all
Yeah,
you can't stress over shit that you can't control, and that's the problem too. Is a lot of people like when you go back to talking about haters or you talk going about this or that, but I don't even think about that. You know what I mean? Like, and if someone comes up to me and they're like, "Oh man, fuck the haters," right? I'm like, "Oh, you hang around haters? I don't hang around people that gossip about other people. I don't do that. We gossip about getting to the next level.
yeah,
You know what
that's
I
dope.
mean? Um, so it just automatically, I just automatically know. See, I read between the lines, bro. You know what I mean? I don't look at what you're telling me. I'm looking at your body language. I'm looking at every little thing and I've just been around, all different types of personalities and everything. And I understand when someone's, wanting to learn, like yourself, bro. That's why I'm happy. I was happy for you to come around, hang out because I know that you're taking it as something that you can take back and take notes and learn and bro,
Appreciate
just
you,
see
bro.
how I move and operate, bro. Because you know, like it's crazy, bro. Like think about it, man. I've been in Dubai for over 10 years, so the knowledge that I have, the skills that I've learned, the networking that I've built up, the people that I've hung around with, it's just on a different level, right? So,
Yeah,
you know, I do my give back in different ways, bro. You're not gonna see me in the street handing out, you know, feeding the seagulls or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
yo,
throwing money. Yeah. I do my give back in different ways, man. You know, I like to teach someone how to fish so they can eat, they can feed their family for the rest of their lives, right?
yeah, that's dope.
I just don't want to make people reliant on what I got going on and keep the stress on my back and keep the, you know, because I do look after a lot of people, man. Um,
You do,
you
bro.
know,
And
and
even when I was over there, I saw that. Like, even with Brett, you be giving game to everyone that comes to you. And I appreciate you too for bringing that up, like me coming over there, cause bro, yeah, we're in Dubai chat, and you know Sam's sitting there talking, networking with people, and then he like see me, bro, and then he's like, bro, come sit here, come there, and I'm just listening to you, and he's like looking at me like, you catching that shit? I'm like, yo,
yeah, yeah,
bro,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's
Now
how
look,
much it
man.
was, G.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
wild.
everything. If I'm having a conversation, for example, if you're around me and I'm having a conversation with someone else, and I'm like, "There's game there," I'm gonna bring you in, or for example, I'm gonna explain who that person is, what does he do, why I'm talking to him, um, and all of these different things. You know,
Yeah,
a lot of people stop learning at school. You know what I mean? Imagine if you stop learning when at 5 years old. Imagine if you stop learning at 6 years old, how stupid you would be, right? So every day you're constantly learning, bro. Believe it or not, Gee, I'm a straight up nerd, bro. Like I love to learn. I love to be. I watch documentaries on geopolitics, on what's going on in the world. I love to watch proper history. I don't watch no movies that's not non-fiction. You never catch me watching a Marvel movie or nothing like that.
Yeah, I
Um,
seen you talking about that.
yeah, so I'm like that, man.
Cause you'll be and cause you were just watching a documentary the other day. I think I saw it on your story, and I was thinking, fuck yeah, you're right. I was like, shit, cause you're just learning, eh? Everything that you're like a documentary, all of that, it's just learning, and you're always continuously doing that. Even when you're saying when you go to the gym and that, you'd listen to like you'd be listening to shit, like interviews and shit and
Yeah.
podcasts and
So
that.
when I
Yeah,
do my runs, when I do my 10K, 15K runs, I can't do it right now. But when I do my big runs, bro, I got like podcasts going on. I'm listening to what's happening in technology. I'm listening to what's happening with AI advancements. Like think about it, bro. If you stop learning today, by next week your information is wrong or and outdated. Think about that.
mm,
So yeah, man.
that's a wild way to look at it, G. I've never thought of that at all. Like I've never
Yeah.
thought about it like that. If you stop now, you're outdated, and then you're behind. That's
Bro, think about
crazy.
it. Do you buy a computer and there's no updates? There's always software updates.
Yeah,
You buy an iPhone, you always got to update it every few months. Why? Because there's new technology, there's new information, there's new updates that you need to do on the same phone. The hardware is the same, the human body, but there's always software updates. You know what I mean?
damn, that's crazy. That's wild, G. That's a clip too. that's that's dope, bro. But even like growing up, because you talk about like Logan a lot too, and then me
Mm,
growing up in Logan and then going back and forth too to New Zealand and that in Auckland. Um,
yeah.
like jewelry was always a big thing. I don't know, like for me it was. I don't know if it was for you. Like, did you see like a lot of like people where they might have been similar role models or something like that? Like, did they have jewelry or anything, or did you have any role models actually in general?
In jewelry,
Yeah, or nah, like role models in general that had jewelry back then, back in those days.
no,
Damn,
no.
true. So you're like the like pioneer type shit in terms of
Yeah.
like your life. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no one, bro. No one had big chains. No one had diamonds. Like, bro, like I don't
Damn.
know, man. Like a thing, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Um, I think the Vikings they had like some gold rings and shit, but it was like the old school style. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, true.
I try to come through on some on a new wave with the innovation and everything. Like a lot of like my first jewelry piece is the diamond out whale's tooth, which is the tambor, which is like a
Yeah,
Fijian thing.
that's dope.
And everything I do is a long game, bro. So even this one here, bro, it's got the SR on it, which is obviously my initial. This is the rapper chain, but even here, it's got like the my last name, the Ratumaitavuki, and the links is like the DNA links. You know what I mean? So, and then I've
Damn.
even got like a 4.5 carat love heart GIA certified stone there, so it's like an investment stone. Um, so even the love hearts is my thing, bro. I got like the love hearts, diamonds there. Even on the bracelet
Bro, you're
is the
real intentional, eh? Like you're a real intentional person with everything, eh? Even when it comes down
you
to
gotta
like
be,
the way
bro.
your
Like,
chain is set up and with the DNA links and all that. So you gotta be. You said, yeah, yeah, you're right.
yeah, it's because, bro. A lot of people do things that's not them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I'm not like that. Like, bro, this is this is this is a car. This is a supercar. This is a supercar. This is a supercar. This is a supercar. So I could have the fleet of cars all color wrapped in the same thing, but I've only got the Maybach. I'm not really into cars like that.
you're not a car person, eh?
I'm
Really?
not really a car person.
Yeah,
So I don't
true,
do
eh?
it if it's not really my thing. Bro, I've had every car you can think of, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of but I love jewelry, bro. I love jewelry. Jewelry is my thing. And bro, I go to fashion shows, bro. I honestly do a lot of things at high levels, you know. Obviously we're just touching on the story side of it, but bro, I can talk about a lot of different things and a lot of different I can go down a lot of rabbit holes. It's because, bro, I'm very versed in a lot of topics, man.
Luke said, "Man's got a car on his neck."
Yeah, this is like,
Bro, that's
bro, this is
crazy, bro.
and this is the supercar, not a car,
Supercar,
you know what I mean?
yo.
Yeah,
Supercar on the neck, on the wrist, and on the other wrist as well.
yeah.
That's wild. That is wild.
Yeah.
Bro, I always crack up when you speak your shit, eh? Like, because I'm always like, yo, hard. You know, type of person.
Now I be saying funny
Yeah.
shit, but I just be
Oh,
I'd be laughing.
that's another thing too, chat. Bro, Sam would just be, and we are talking about this, eh, while I was over there. I was telling him, I was like, I didn't really know you were like this. And he's like, what? And then I was like, bro, you just fucking funny, dude. Like, I didn't know you were funny. And then, because he'll be like funny, cracking jokes and shit, like making us all laugh. And then, boom, he'll go straight into like, he'll be on some Kanye shit. He'll go straight into like greatness, like, boom, like laughing, da da da, jokes. And then, boom, gee, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, this is what you need to do. And then I'm like, oh shit. Like, you be switching from laughing to fucking learning some life changing shit that you're going to take
Yeah.
back. I'll fuck
No,
with
you
it,
gotta
G.
be. I'm always fun. I'm always funny, but I don't like to be the one laughing first. I hate those
Mm,
motherfuckers that say a joke and then they laugh. I'm like, it's not up to you to determine if
true.
that joke is laugh worthy. You know what I mean?
Well, so
It's
you
up to
just
the
be
people
kicking back,
around.
like waiting, like you be saying something funny, and then you just be
I
waiting.
don't even be waiting. I just keep it flowing.
Yeah,
If you
true.
catch it, you catch it. You know what I mean? If you
Yeah,
catch the
G.
joke, you got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that was, and
So it's like
that's on some personal shit too. Like I know the chat will be buzzing out hearing that because they'll be like, true. Yeah, bro, the bro's
that.
funny too. Crack up, as. But even then, so you
Yeah,
got like the jokes, but then you got the game as well, and
yeah.
especially with you, right? Like a lot of people around you would expect you to win. Like, does that come with a lot of pressure, or for you, is it like, nah, no pressure? Like I already know.
Look, it's pressure, but it's nothing that I don't put on myself as well. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, look, I believe as a man, you should be the one out there hunting. You should be out there trying to, continually, hunting the lions, hunting the buffalo, the big game. You know what I mean? Take it back down to our ancestors. There's a reason that Pacific Islanders sailed all across the Pacific where it's 99.9% water and 0.1% land mass. It's because we're navigators, we're entrepreneurs, we're hustlers, and we want to keep exploring, you know what I mean? And just the modern day version of that. Look, with technology and everything, you can get lazy. I'm very rich. I can be lazy. I can be fat. I can be kicking back. I can be doing, but you know what I mean? That's not in me, bro. So even though I live comfortably, I put myself in uncomfortable situations every single day. And it just becomes natural to me. So yeah, it's pressure, but look, man, pressure makes diamonds at the end of the day. And it's nothing that I
Damn.
don't put on myself as well.
I love that. I love that answer too, bro. Because I remember seeing, I seen something recently. I think it was on a vlog, and you were talking about that specifically, and you're talking about how like if you focus on just the money, like it's not gonna get you where you want to get to, and like how you, the way that you are, has like with health and wealth and everything. It's like it all works together, eh? And it all accommodates for each other. But because you're right,
Yeah.
you could be fucking. You could be like 10 fat people, right? With the level that you're at and the money that you've had, like you could fully just go
Or
lazy
think
type
about it.
type shit.
Think about the discipline that you gotta have to buy anything you want, but you don't do that. Like I
Yo,
could consume a large amount of calories every single day, because I don't really be caring about the price of shit. Um, but I haven't even eaten today. I'm on three black coffees. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm very disciplined when it comes to that. And even discipline is not enough, guys. It's not motivate. It's not. You can't be motivated. You can't be disciplined. You need to be obsessed. Do you
Mm,
understand the difference? Discipline is not enough. Motivation comes and goes. If you really want to make it in life, you need to be fucking obsessed, man. And I'll tell you now, man, from the moment I wake up to the moment I sleep, the only thing that's processing through my mind is how to get to the next motherfucking level. And even when I'm asleep, I'm dreaming about it. So when I wake up and I do it in real life, I don't feel nothing. Like I said, man, I bought a $700,000 necklace a couple weeks ago from Van Cleef, and I didn't even feel anything because I already manifested that shit 2 years ago. So by the time I got it, I already knew that I was gonna get it. I already knew it. You know what I mean? And this is the thing about being obsessed. You need to be obsessed. Man, a lot of guys think they work hard. Even I think I work hard. Then I hang around other hustlers and I realize that I'm not working hard as well. Or
true.
it ignites what I got going on. You know what I mean? Look, I do it in a very strategic way. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I didn't go around chasing $100. I use the analogy of like, okay, I'ma be ready, but I'ma chase the motherfucking big buffalo. I knew that shit was gonna
That's
freeze. Why did I
crazy.
do that fucking hand signal?
It's alright, G. It's alright.
Give me a second. Give me a
Yo.
second. My bad.
Nah, you're good, G. Take your time.
I need to figure out what the fuck is up with this thing, man. Brett's on the
You
line,
gotta
man.
get
I know
bread on it, G.
Brett's probably sweating right now.
Oh, why? Did Brett put it on there?
Yeah, Brett set this shit up. God damn it.
My
Um,
boy.
Nah, listen, man. Look, a lot of people, right? And I get it, and I understand it. When you're broke, you're very hungry, right?
Yo.
And it goes back to the delayed gratification. When I say hungry, I mean that you want to get your meal for tonight. You want to get your meal for tomorrow, but you're consuming so many calories to get that one meal that's only going to feed you for that one feed that you're missing all the big plays. You're missing the big opportunities. You don't have that delayed gratification to sacrifice these meals to get the big one that's going to feed you and your family for months, years,
Damn.
generations. You know what I mean? And like I said about the car, I don't know if you guys have picked up everything I've been telling you is delayed gratification. Everything I've been saying ever since my journey is about the long game. Everything in my journey is about going to the next level, taking what you learned from this thing over here and applying it to the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. Losses is lessons. All of this shit is all an accumulation to get to the big thing, you know what I mean? And this is the difference, man. A lot of people, they're so focused on looking at the ground of the fruit that's fallen on the ground that you don't see the ones up the top that's like perfectly ready to just get plucked, you know what I mean? They're chasing the rotten shit on the ground, you know what I mean?
Damn, that's chat. Are you writing this down?
So I'm
G.
the embodiment of all of that wrapped into one motherfucker, you know what I mean? I'm literally the embodiment of all of that. Bro, like like gee, like all the people that I know from the gym days, they're still doing the gym shit. All the people that I know from the music shit, they're still doing the music shit.
Speak
The
that, G.
Facebook shit. They're all in the same, doing the same shit that I was doing last year. You know what I mean? Um, if you really follow my journey, you'll see this motherfucker just goes on to the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. And it's in industries that are very, very big. It's not just like, bro, like
Funny that you
when
brought that
I
up.
get you know.
Yo, because I wanted to bring that up. Like and it's always with a high ceiling, right? Everything that you do has always got a high ceiling. And then
Mm.
so why online casinos besides that? Like why iGaming?
Why iGaming? Because
Yeah.
I've been in crypto since 2012, right? And I've been in the gaming industry. Now you need to know you need to know, and if you think about it, right, everything is gamified now, every single thing. But it's always been gamified, right? Think about it. We used to buy Happy Meals. Did you know what toy you were gonna get? No, that's a gamification as a little kid. When you buy a pack of cards, did you know what you wanted to get the rare one, right? That's a gamification, right? The little boo-boos, for example, you don't know what the fuck you're gonna get. Now let's go into gaming, mystery boxes. All of these things is all gamified. Everything is gamified. Go shop on Shein, Temu. You get the free spins, you get the mystery boxes. All of this shit is gamified. Everything is gamified. So when it comes to iGaming, the ceiling is super high. Another thing I like about iGaming, right, is if you have a product, right, and don't clip this up. This is just game for the people that's on here. Um, if you okay, think about this, guys. When you want to get a product, right? If you're selling a product that's $500, right? Put it this way: you got a product that's $500. Think about it. Now, this person who's buying that $500 product off you, he might be worth $100 million. How much are you making from him? $500. The guy that's very poor, $500 is out of reach for him. So you're not even getting his sale. But it doesn't matter the net worth of the person, you're only getting $500 from that person. Okay. Now with iGaming, it's all relative to your income. Someone who's very broke might have an entertainment budget of $10 a week. So they're putting in $10 a week. Also, someone who's worth 100 million, $1 million a year might be nothing to them. That's their play money, right? If you're worth 100 mil and you put it in S&P, you're making 10 mil a year. So you might have $5 million just to play money. Um, and I know plenty of people that have that. So it's all relative to your income is how much you can spend, right? Also, there's a lot of innovation in the industry that's ripe for innovation. This industry is ripe for innovation with prediction markets. There's a lot of original games that we're going to be bringing onto the market with Hypro, that I know that these other people don't couldn't even comprehend, and that's because I come from the gaming industry as well. So I'm able to use the stuff that I've built up in the other industries and bring it into this industry and create innovation. So there's a multitude of reasons, man. And the ceiling is super high. It's crypto. And it is to be honest, bro, like that is if I just wanted to milk like islanders or whatever, I'll just create a fiat casino. The fact that we're doing a crypto casino, it's harder to make money in it, but it has in my opinion a more universal appeal with longevity. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's dope, bro. That's dope. Even with the island thing, because a lot of people would say like, it's been a big trend day where people are talking about the iGaming in the online spaces, and they're saying, they're targeting this or targeting that and stuff like that, and it does
Mm.
happen in our line of work. We do get that.
Yeah,
You know
I mean
those
it's an
businesses
easy
coming
it's an
in.
easy target. It's just an easy target.
Yeah.
It's a cliche target because and that's why it's paramount that someone like me who has entered the space is who can communicate effectively, speaks to people that have that view and actually gives them the game, because at the end of the day, what is the nightclub industry? That's to sell alcohol.
Yeah.
What is the restaurant industry? What is a restaurant? That's selling food, right? There's people that are obese. 50% of the population's obese. Do we control a restaurant? And on top of that, they're selling alcohol as well. So look, man, at the end of the day, you need to understand and you need to first of all, it's about taking accountability for your own actions, right?
Mm.
Um, do
100.
not play on a casino thinking that you're going to get rich or thinking that this is my come up. No, this is entertainment budget, okay? You have an allocation of your money as entertainment. You have an allocation of your money as investment, midterm, short term, uh, long-term investments. You have an allocation that you're putting back into yourself, and you have an entertainment budget. Look, man, some people might want to watch Netflix. Some people might want to spend 4 hours going to a Warriors game and investing 5 hours a week going back and forth to that. This is just a different type of entertainment business. The thing I love about casinos, bro, if you think about it, which I'm only realizing now that I'm on the founder side, which is pretty crazy, bro. It relates to life, but it's super fast tracked. Let me explain what I mean.
Mm.
In life, it doesn't matter what you do, 99% fail, one wins, right? That's in sports. That's in trying to
True.
be an NFL athlete. That's in trying to start a business. That's in trying to do music. That's in every single component of life. 99 lose, one wins. Now, there's things that you can do inside of those different things. You can train longer, you can train better. That increases your advantage to maybe be that one out of the 99. But in casinos and iGaming, there's nothing you can do that is going to increase your chances. You don't know who it's going to be. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, bro. We've paid out six figures. Uh, you know, even yesterday, some guy, bro, he put in $20 and he pulled out 18,000 US.
Was that the guy with the six
And
dollar bit, or was that someone else?
yeah, the $6 bet, bro.
Bro,
Like
six
he
dollar
he
bet,
put in
bro.
23.
That's
So
wild,
like,
G.
bro, like at the end of the day, 99 lose, one wins. You don't know who it's gonna be. It's the same with lotto. It's the same with everything. But most importantly, it's the same with life, and it's just super fast tracked. You're gonna do an investment. You're gonna try to be a trader. Everything is prolonged. You know what I mean? You might not know who the winner is or the losers are until 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. With casino, it's pretty much instant. You know what I mean? So it's kind of cool in that way. And I never really thought about it like that until I've been like on the founder side of it and
Yeah,
actually
dope.
see, looking at the data and everything. It's super interesting, bro.
CEO chat. If you want the link and kick to exclamation mark casino, and it should come up. What does San? But yeah, bro, yeah, that is buzzy. Even the other day, that guy didn't he win like it was when I was flying back to Australia, and he won like
Yeah, he
50
won 63,000.
63,000.
Yeah.
That's USD,
USD, so that's about 100.
That's a
So here's the
hundred.
thing, bro. Here's the thing. Being founder led again, there's a lot of other casinos out there, especially that's in the region. I know that most of your following is Australia and New Zealand. That they don't be doing payouts. They be doing the slides. They be doing the tricks.
Yeah,
Um, you don't know who the founder is. As soon as if you don't know who the founder is, that's a red flag.
yeah. Because they all
You know what I
try to
mean? If you
hide,
don't know
like a
who
lot
the
of them
founder
try
is,
to hide the founder.
I mean,
Whereas you
look,
come out and you're
yeah,
like, bro, I own this shit.
yeah, you gotta put I put my name to it, so I put my
Yeah,
stats behind it. I put my and bro, anything I do, man, it's not for the short term, it's for the long term. So yeah, man, I love the space. I see big potential in the space, especially with the skill set that I built up, the network that I got, people like yourself, that believe in the long-term vision and the long-term success. So yeah, man, look, if you are a player, or you want to be get people on board, man, just be confident that you're rocking with a good one with Hypro, and we do
100%.
have a lot of incentives for people that do want to make money and as an affiliate or whatever it is. And one of them is if you make enough noise, man, I will like take my time to mentor you, bring you to Dubai, all of these different things. And this is a key advantage that we have.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. You heard it, chat. You heard it. Some crazy shit. Some
Yeah,
crazy
man.
shit.
But like I said, don't like I can't stress this enough, and I know that people on there they already get it. Like, don't think you're gonna like bro, it's like buying a lotto ticket, right? Like, don't think you're gonna win. Like, you're probably gonna lose, but there is a chance that you can win. But don't like put all your eggs into this. Like, this is my come up. Nah, that ain't your come up. This is your entertainment budget. You know that there's a possibility that you can win big because I've seen it fucking multiple times a week where I've been paying out motherfuckers. You know?
Yo. Yeah, it's massive
Yeah.
too. Alright, bro. I appreciate you. I got one more question. One more question left.
No, no worries, you.
But bro, this whole like I know the chat appreciates it too. It's just been game, bro, dropping the whole time, and I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate
Yeah.
you for coming on here, bro. It's
No,
been
appreciate
crazy.
you.
This has been the
Keep
most
doing,
crazy
keep doing
one,
what you're
G.
doing, man.
This has been
You
the craziest
serious?
one. Yo, yo. Um, which makes sense. It does make sense, anyways. But yeah, it is. Bro, that's dope, bro. But the one thing I wanted to ask you was, I'm pretty sure you would have got asked this a lot, but I haven't heard it
Yeah.
or seen it. So, if you could go back and talk to your younger self, what would
Hmm.
you say?
Stay on their necks.
God
Keep the
damn.
foot down. Keep going. Keep flowing. No slowing. Basically, a whole lot of motivational shit.
Yo,
You know what I
basically
mean?
everything you said, this whole like everything you said, motivational shit, the whole stream. Fucking just say it too
Stay
slow.
on your path, young man. You know what I mean? Like, don't stray off. Like,
Yo,
and your only competition is yesterday's you. That's it. Like,
yeah,
I
that's
tell
dope.
everyone, don't try to compete with. Don't let social media get you worked up. You see the end goal. You see the end result on social media. Your only competition is yesterday's you. Anyone that's more successful than you right now, use it as inspiration, use it as motivation. Take what you can from it. Don't let it take you. You know what I mean? Because don't get FOMO. Don't ever get fear of missing out that the next man's got it before you. There was plenty of times in my journey where I wasn't I was looked at as the not successful guy, you know what I mean? And you got to think, bro, when I'm in early days in my clubbing days, and there's guys from the Kangaroos, the NRL players, the Wallabies, the Queensland Reds, the guy who won X Factor, they were lit. I was looked at as that's the MC guy in the club. You know what I mean? I never let it get to me. I use that shit as motivation, and I use that shit as and I understood early that my only competition is yesterday's version of me. So that's what I'll say to my younger self, man.
Damn. I wish I had the soundboard on right now. This is the time for that. That's crazy, bro. Oh, you got your soundboard. That's crazy, bro. Cause, yeah, everything you said. I appreciate you, brother. Straight up, and I
No worries, G.
appreciate you for everything that you do. Your time. Even coming on here for Hype Month, bro. Like I said, this has been the most craziest one. So I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, no, you know my goal for everything that I do in life, man, and is each one teach one, and you pass it forward. You know what I mean? So, I know that. Look, I don't be doing handouts, bro. Motherfucker ask me for money, they get the block straight away.
Yeah.
Like you only eat if you help cook. Now you better
Yeah.
have killed the game, pluck the motherfucking feathers, help roast that shit, put some salt on the motherfucker or something. Or put the dishes out on cutlery or do something. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna give you a handout, bro. If you didn't put in no work, you don't get to eat. Okay? But if you want to put in work, I'm gonna give you all the game to set you up. And that's what I do. You know what I mean?
100%.
I don't want you to be relying on me. I need you to hustle for yourself. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So, when I was growing up, G, like I said, I didn't know anyone that owned a business, small, medium, or large. I didn't know anyone that was an entrepreneur. The only people that I knew, um, the only way that we knew how to get more money from the people that I looked up to was work overtime. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, there's only 24 hours in a day. You need to sleep 8 of them. So you're like I said, the ceiling's low, right?
Mm.
So I didn't know anyone like that, man. It wasn't a cool thing to be an entrepreneur when I was really pushing it. Everyone wanted to be a DJ. Everyone wanted to be an athlete. Now it's a cool thing to be an entrepreneur. And I like to believe that where I'm from, I help make that possible because I know that um, I made looking like this possible to be a business person.
Yeah.
And I go to meetings like this. You saw me go to Sigma events and I'm dressed exactly like this.
Yeah. 100%. You even
And,
be
that,
hitting the
and that's
designer
when
stores
the
and that
stuff
like that.
paid. You know what I mean?
Designer
I'm not
stores.
there. I'm not there. I gotta go suit and tie corporate. I'm pulling up how the fuck I pull up. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And that comes from being successful and having stats on the board. So, um, yeah, man, it's like that, G.
Yeah. Definitely like that. Bro, you're a beast, G. You're a beast.
No,
I appreciate you,
you too,
bro. I know
man.
the
Of course,
chat
man.
appreciates you.
Stay on the grind, bro. Any
100%.
questions in the chat? So
100%. We just got a lot of dubs. Icon for Islanders, 100%, G. Itch Bay, 100%. What your day-to-day life looks like, day-to-day routine looks like. It's the bro Itch Bay asks.
get up, get up, grind. You know what I mean? Train. Think about what I can do. Look, man, in Dubai, a lot of people want to meet up. Every day, I'm filtering through like at least 10 people who want to link up and chat. So it's like filtering through who's the most important and the most effective use of my time as well. So I
Mm,
try to kill multiple birds with one stone, always.
yeah, that's dope. Even when cause you'd tell me, right, you'd say like, and my parents were big on this too. Like when you go somewhere, you're like, make sure it's for something. Like don't be going to like the holidays and shit like that and, not doing
Mm.
shit. When you go somewhere, like find out who's there, go link up or whatever, or, like do some work type shit. Like make your, um, make it worth it.
I don't go to Paris to go to the Eiffel Tower and take a photo at the front of the Eiffel Tower. I go for the fashion shows. I go for the networking opportunities. I've been there multiple times and I've never been to the Eiffel Tower. You know what I mean? So I don't
True.
do that. I don't give a fuck about that tourist shit.
Damn.
Unless I'm making content or unless I'm going there for a business opportunity or whatever, you won't catch me going. I don't care. It doesn't. I prefer to stick to my routine, and that's why because I set my life up that I do what I want to do every single day, and I love what I do, so it's not even work.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. That's dope. Someone said I built a 5-star invoice app. I need Sam's take on vibe coding.
Yeah, vibe coding's dope. So now, guys, if you see Claude, if you see all of these AI agents, see the issue is a lot of people that are on the AI buzz, especially that have only just started to get into it, they're using AI the same way that people use Google. So I tell everyone. go on X, go on YouTube, type vibe coding, right? This is a new phenom where people are instead of gaming for 5 hours, because actually gaming is now a sunset industry, bro. It's actually going down and down and down.
True.
Um, it's not as big as it once was, man. It's yeah, it's on the decline, G, because think about it, bro. Back then there was like movies, music, and gaming. Like that was like the big three things. Short form content. There's so much more other times and forms of entertainment that traditional gaming is going down, bro. Everyone wants
Yeah.
a money attached to it. So yeah, with and also people are vibe coding, bro, which is dope. So basically what it is like now you don't need to know how to code. You just know how to type prompts. You know how to ask the right questions. This is the same thing of learning how to learn. So if you want to know how to vibe code, go watch other people who are effective and good at it. You go watch them. A lot of people live stream vibe coding. So you go on X, you go on YouTube, you type vibe coding, and you can watch other people do it. So once you see other high level people, how they interact with the AI agents, you're going to take a lot of notes. You're going to get a lot of a knowledge on how to do it for yourself and how to see how you can implement it into what you have going on. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, vibe coding is a wave, and like I said, just go and watch other people vibe code so you can get knowledge and information on how they do it, how they interact with the AI agents, because it's not the same way that you talk to Google. It's like you ask Google something. No, it's completely different. So yeah, that's what I would say about that.
Yeah, that's dope. The bro said thanks. Yeah, he
No
said
worries.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my G.
All right, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate
No
you for
worries, man.
stopping in. I appreciate you for, sharing basically your whole story and the type of person you are. And, bro, you already
Yeah.
know how it is with me. Like, I know it's always game when it comes to you. So I know your time's, really valuable. So I appreciate you for your time.
Yeah, man. No, stay on the grind, bro. And I like what you're doing, man. Like I said, man, this is how you're gonna network with other people. This is how you're gonna build relationships. This is how you're gonna build rapport with different influences, with different people. So it's good what you got going on as well, bro. So man, that's all
Appreciate you,
love
bro.
and happy to be a part of it, man. I'll talk to you soon, my G.
Yeah, let's
And
go.
yeah, man, yeah, thanks for everyone for watching. Like I said, if you're watching this shit, then it shows that you want to get ahead in life. It shows that you think different. So just keep being like that. You know what I mean? Stay on the grind, stay on the next, and yeah, keep thinking outside the box. And like just try to beat what you did yesterday. Try to always beat that, and you're gonna keep leveling up, man. Yeah, much love.
Dope, brother. Much love. Appreciate you, bro.
Peace, my
Later, my G. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. Chat. Chat. Get some. We need some dubs in the chat. Everyone put some dubs in the chat. Some fire emojis. Something, G. Because I don't know the fuck. What the fuck is going on? That shit was wild. Bro. Johnny. Hey, everyone that's new in the chat, I appreciate you all for being in here. Straight up. Make sure you don't forget to follow me. So you get notified and shit like that. But damn, that was crazy. Luke, my bro. Indo. Indo. He got that thumbs up thing on there too. Dreaded shop for the follow. That was so cool. 501 followers now. Bro, that's wild. What the heck? Brady, my man. Hey, Brady, bro. You gotta be a moderator with that, G. Putting my socials and that in there. My man. We got the socials, exclamation mark, casino as well. We'll give you Hypro Casino, which Sam is a founder of, which, I work at affiliate, right there. Let's get it. All the way, cuz. I appreciate you all for jumping in, bro. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did, G. GG Dali. My G, is that you? What are you doing on Twitch? Come follow me on Kick, G. But that's crazy, though. That is crazy. Yes, sir. How you been, G? How you been? Robbie, brother, I seen you in there, brother. Hope you been well, my G. Hey, we've been on TikTok this whole time, but could never see the chat or anything. There's the casino there, guys. So, if you go in the chat, um, my nan just did the comment. Botrix Casino. Look. Look at that shit. Bro, that's crazy. How do I see the TikTok chat? Because it says on here live metrics, alright? We had 520 total viewers. Type shit. But I couldn't see any of the comments. Crazy 2 hours. Bro, this was the longest hype month stream. And it was hard as fuck. I don't want to disrespect the other guests, but this was the hardest, like it was. Cause it was just game after game after game. For real, for real. For real, for real. How do I check the TikTok comments, chat? That was crazy, bro. Post for Facebook. I hope you guys fuck with it, G. I hope you guys fuck with it, cause I did. That was fucking mad. I love that shit, bro. I really love that shit. And bro, he's been good, like saying like everything that he was saying just before. Like he's been looking out for me, eh? There's been a lot. Where's the link for your kick? Gee, just go on Kick and search at Joanne VO. Yo, Joanne VO. But yeah, he's been looking out for me heaps, eh? So we were talking for a bit, and then we met in August. I went over to Dubai in August with my missus, and that's what I mean, chat. Like the way we were saying it, right? Like make sure you're doing stuff while you're doing stuff. You know what I mean? My missus never been overseas, besides New Zealand. But like you know, New Zealand and Australia, same shit. Never been overseas, chat. And we went what 14-hour flight from Brisbane to there, but we flew there from North Queensland. That's a 2-hour flight. So it's like, and then you got the layovers as well. So it's over 16 hours travel. My missus never even left the country before. Well, never left Australia and New Zealand before. We go there, you know, and we do the shit. We do what we do. And while I'm over there, I'm like, fuck, I need to meet this cunt. I need it. Go meet the bro. We have dinner and that. Look, I try to pay for it. He doesn't let me pay for it. He's probably thinking, nigga, you're not gonna pay for it. I forgot to say that to him on the call. We go. I go, G, I'll pay for it. And he's like, nah, G. And I was thinking in his head, he's probably like, nigga, you broke. He's probably like, put your fucking Apple Pay away, mate. And then, yeah. Then we have dinner and that. And then, yeah, we talk over the shit. And then the rest history, you know what I mean? And then, you know, he says this project's gonna be out and around this time. I'll give you a buzz when it's ready. I didn't know what the role was gonna be, chat. I didn't know what the role was gonna be. I didn't know what I was gonna play in it, whatever. I just knew, fuck, I can be a part of this, mad. And you know it's Sam, so it's like, bro, you're stupid if you're not a part of it. If he's asking like, bro, yeah, we got this thing doing. Bro, if you say no, you're like, if you say no, you like being broke. Nah. If you say no, it's a choice. Now you're choosing to be broke. Nah, but it's not even broke either. It's not even about the money either. But it's like a mentally. Like the thing with the bro is that it's not just money. Like he's not showing you, um, because money's only one part of it, right? Money's like the tool that comes with it. With him, it's the system and the mindset. Like he'll be on his mentorship with me, right? And he'll tell me some shit. And obviously, it's shit that's gonna make me money, but also it's shit that's gonna make me stronger, like as a person, type shit. And then so he'll be saying that shit. But yeah, anyways, he's like, yo, I'll give you a buzz when it's ready. I get the call from him and the team, and he's like, bro, there's only two people handling Australia and New Zealand. This is the start. There's only two people handling Australia and New Zealand. We want you to be one of them. And I was like, God damn! Look, just pretend that there's a soundboard, chat. Boo, 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 boo. And I was like, shit. keep in mind, first time meeting the bro too, in August. So I was happy as. At first, I was like buzzing because I'm like, yo, 100%. And then second, I was like, all right, we gotta get this shit done. Like, we gotta think outside the box type shit, and we still doing it. Thanks for the follow, my G, Dali. Up to. But yeah, we still doing this shit. So it's a process for sure. But bro, like I said, I talk to Sam. Anytime I talk to Sam, whether like on the phone or even just then on stream, bro, it just reminds me, to like, oh shit, I should have done more today. Cause I'll get on and he'll be like, yeah, G, I did this, or he'll call me and be like, I did this, I did this, and then I'm like, fuck's sakes, I fucking woke up at 10 o'clock. Between us, chat, between us, all right, between us. Fucking sitting there, shit. For fuck's sakes. When he was talking, look, he was talking about like, bro, just skip that meal, skip that meal, skip that meal, and then have a big meal later. I was thinking, fuck, I fucking ate today. I was thinking I shouldn't have fucking made that breakfast gone. Nah. But you know what I mean, chat. You know what I mean. But that's the thing. Look, this shit was dope, and I appreciate you all for jumping on. Look, my nan's in the chat, G. I'm just saying, chat. I'm just saying, chat. My nan's in the chat and shit. And it's just fucking. It's crazy shit. He's drinking 3 coffees a day, fuck eating 100%. 100%. Well, bro. Like, yeah, this is wild. I don't know. It was a wild one. I'm glad that you fuck with it. Straight up. I'm glad with that you guys, the chat, fuck with it. Because, bro, this is the most important thing. Because, like I say in every Hot One stream, right? When we have these high caliber guests up here, look, I'm having fun because these are people that I'm fans of. You know, even with the bro, like, I'm just, even with us being a little bit closer now, I'm still a fan. Like, you can still be a fan, and that's the thing. I think a lot of people forget that. I think that when you're friends with someone, you sort of forget, like, because people think, you know, when you're friends with someone, you sort of lose that image of people, like, oh yeah, now they're just your bro. Whereas I've never been like that. Anyone that's ever done like dope shit, and I've ever like come across them or become friends with them and that, I still treat them like I'm a fan because I am. You know what I mean? That's the thing, chat. You gotta get ready. Like, you don't want to get too comfortable when it comes to shit ever. Like, you don't want to get too comfortable ever with anyone, because when you get comfortable, that's when shit goes wrong. Look at a relationship, right? And don't get me wrong, I do this shit. I do this shit, and I'm working on not doing this shit. Take a relationship, like with a female. When you get comfortable, G, or she gets comfortable, shit goes down. Like it does. Because now, look, nigga, you used to pull up with the flowers every week. You know what I mean? You used to send like these little love notes and shit. You used to fucking, bro. You used to be doing this and me doing that. And then you get comfortable, and now you at the pub. This isn't me personally, like the pub shit and all that. But like, you know, now you're at the pub, and now you're drinking, and you don't want to go back home, and shit like that because you're comfortable. You know what I mean? Well, the woman could be the same thing too. I'm not gonna say the examples, but women do the same thing too. You know what I mean? Now it's just pulling out. But that's how it be, like, and so the reason why I'm bringing that up is because it's like that in life too. It's like that in the relationships you build with people. It's with the network. Like Edge Bay, right? Say, because we know each other, right? And I'd consider us like bros, but like we don't know each other like hard to the point. You know what I mean? And so when I see you doing your thing, I respect it more. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, oh, not respect it more, but like you respect it, as you would if whether And then so if someone was like that and they got closer, right? Say for example, got closer with you, the average person would be like, all right, I'm comfortable as fuck, and then start joking around, mocking you know, like that type shit. When you're born, you look like your parents, but when you pass, you look like your decisions. God damn, bro, that's some crazy shit. That's some crazy shit, bro. That is wild, for real. Brady's in that chat as well. Oi, look, I appreciate you all for jumping in. Look, I'm hungry as fuck. 22 people in the stream. I appreciate you all. I think the highest we had was because TP Villain rated us too, and then Sam was on as well. So this is the most viewers we've had. I appreciate you all. Much love. I'm gonna go have a feed chat straight up. I'm starving, bro. When Sam was saying that stuff, about like the not eating and shit. I ate today, you know, but I was sitting there thinking, fuck yeah, I could go for a feed. I am pretty hungry. And then, back to getting locked in. You know what I mean? Better up your decisions, Joanne. 100%, because you look like your decisions. And look, I even have Dust hitting me up, bro, and he's just telling me, my trainer, and he's telling me, bro, I can see you getting a bit fatter around the face again, bro. Bruh. But you know what, chat? Right now, I'm fucking hungry. Look, tomorrow, much love to everyone. I appreciate you all for coming in. I need to stop being a funny cunt, straight up, because now is a serious time. I appreciate you all for coming in. Look, you guys make the stream what it is, and when these special guests come on, you guys bring that energy, and I appreciate yous. I'm sorry that I can't read every comment, or we're not going through and reading every comment. This is a learning space. It's a learning stage, right? This is the first time I've done anything like this, so I'm sorry for that. But bro, I appreciate you for coming on and shit like that, and supporting me, because bro, I love this shit. I really do. I love this shit 100%. Walking billboard, and then remembered that. Clarky said, what's tomorrow? Look, we got Gang tomorrow. I need to confirm with him again, but tomorrow is locked in for Gang. This is going to be crazy too. Gang, yeah, he's dope, bro. So, I'm keen to see that. But yeah, if you're not following me already on Kick, follow. Look, if you're watching on all these other platforms and shit like that, if you're on TikTok right now, come over to Kick. Come over to Kick, because then we could do some fucked up shit. Some real fucked up shit. But yeah, Twitch and all that, Facebook. I appreciate you all, Brady. I gotta make you a moderator or some shit, bro. I appreciate you all. Much love. I'm gonna see you later. I'm gonna go have a fat feed and get fucking fat. Love my brother. Can't wait to stay tuned and finally creators that are here to help out people get out. 100%, brother. 100%. Dub stream. HB, my G. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. I'll see you later, chat. Let's get